Okay, what's new? What's new in your neck of the woods, huh? What's new? Not saying I live in a rough area, but I just brought one of those advent calendars. Half the windows are boarded up.
Oh, no.
Why no red tsunami? I will tell you, I promise you, this is nothing I heard. I formulated this in my little mind, my own self. But it's the honest to God truth, and you can take this to the bank and you can invest in this. I have the answer by the two in a couple minutes. D. This year's Black Friday deals have been revealed at Walmart. Lori Downey Jr., our producer, and I differ on gifts this year. She wants a diamond necklace. I want to give her something sensible like a bathrobe. So we compromised, and I'm getting her a diamond necklace.
There you go. Happy wife.
And after I mention this, you may have to say to yourself, did I really hear Magic Matt on Outlaw Radio say that? Did I really see him say that on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube? And thank you for the most number of hits in a 24-hour period. First time ever. It's like, despite the fact that we have friggin' liberty-hating bastards run YouTube.
Right, they demonetize us anyway, but yeah,
we got it's starting to roll. It's starting to work.
I think so.
And we're on rumble.com, and I'll get that perfected as we move on. The most important part are great radio stations across the country that carry Outlaw Radio. And did I say across? I think I did. Because the word across is no longer used in the English language. It's one of those Gen Z words. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? By the way, I don't believe I live in a rough area. Have I mentioned this to you, Mart?
No.
Well, I bought one of those advent calendars because it's Christmas time, and you open up each one each day until Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, half the windows on my advent calendar are boarded up.
No.
I just think it's a clue.
Yeah. And some of the windows that you open up, there's just simply a gun pointing at your face.
Look, well, that's what you get when you live in Los Angeles.
I know.
Yeah. Speaking of that, before I get to the answer, some good news. Let's throw in some good news.
Yeah.
My favorite state on the planet is red again, and certainly not one to boast, but I did predict this.
You did.
I predicted this.
Nevada.
Don't ever pronounce it that way again.
That's why I did.
That's Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada.
Congratulations, Joe Lombardo. Can you imagine Nevada, an Italian? Well, I don't give an S if the fix was in, man. Finally, a good governor after many, many years for the great state of Nevada.
Have you talked to Uncle Dick about that?
No, I haven't talked to Uncle Dick in a while, but, you know, what conversation would I have with my beloved uncle, who probably owns about 30 guns? He believes in liberty. Stay out of his business, but yet he's still a dunderhead who votes Democrat.
Yeah.
You know, we know those people.
He's a Trump-hating guy.
By the way, there aren't a lot who are of his age group that continue that crap. Oh, yeah, he's one of those Trump deranged men.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's nothing behind it. Even though Trump is being a complete and utter dip-ass. A complete and utter dip-ass. I'll get to that in a second. Listen, we're nothing if we don't tell the truth here on Outlaw Radio.
Right.
And big surprise, Karen Bass. At least last we heard, this could change by airtime, but and depending on where airtime is in your neck of the woods, listening and or watching Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, Karen Bass now ahead of Rick Caruso.
Barely.
Well, yeah, but I knew the vast majority of Angelenos couldn't do the right thing, even with a gun to their head.
We've not done anything for them, for any of us.
Quite literally these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gun to the head.
That's what's happening.
Truly exceptional talent. Rest in peace. Jim Bohannon. Man, did I love this guy. What an incredible broad chaser, meant to say caster. He would fill in for Larry King when Larry King was top-notch as a radio guy. He was the best when he did his overnight show. Jim Bohannon, if I remember correctly, was his announcer, and then Jim would fill in, and Jim was exceptional. Jim Bohannon dead at 78 years old. And a good man. I've never heard a bad... there are two people I've never heard anyone say a bad thing about. B.J. Thomas and Jim Bohannon. Two different lines of work. Well, they're both entertainers.
Roanoke, you're on the air. Go.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. He was in my opinion, a much better radio guy than he was ever a TV guy. Although good-looking enough to be on TV, that Larry King. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo, you're on. Go.
Yeah, you're on. And I got into a Pussycat Dolls Britney Spears bent a couple nights ago, and for some reason, Pussycat Dolls showed up on YouTube, on my smart TV.
Yeah, they seem to show up in mine too.
Well, then, of course...
they show up in my living room sometimes.
So, you know what? Invite me over.
Oh.
I got to tell you, those Pussycat Dolls are the sexiest. I love hot-looking female dancers that have their moves down.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever appreciate the Pussycat Dolls dancing, Lori?
Oh, yeah. I think they're very hot.
Okay.
Oh, see? That kind of turned me on.
Well, she's becoming lefter and lefter every week.
Right. That's what I do all day.
Lori Downey Jr. You have one of those advent calendars, right? Are the windows boarded up on yours, Lori?
Not in my neck of the woods.
Mine have, well.
No, but so I thought, okay, Pussycat Dolls. Oh, yeah, I love that Button song. And then that Don't Ya?
Yeah.
And then When I Grow Up, gotta have boobies. Da-da-da. Intellectually stimulating lyrics. But the videos are friggin' awesome. So then I get caught up in that, and it's an hour and a half later, and all of a sudden Britney Spears appears, and I'm on Britney for 2 hours.
It'll lead you right down that
By
path.
the way, not the first time you'll hear that.
Hey!
Huh? But, and Britney, I can't believe the number of non-hits Britney Spears has enjoyed. Pussycat Dolls has 5 or 6 legitimate hits that I forgot about, and they're really good songs. For some reason, though, they would release a song and then it wouldn't become a hit until they threw a rap guy in there. So they put in Snoop Dogg and some other heavyweight rap men. Unlike Britney Spears, maybe she should learn from Pussycat Dolls, she just has a barrage of non-hits.
Yeah. That's why she started working with Will.i.am. Britney did. And
that wasn't, as far as I know, that wasn't a big hit either.
Wasn't big.
But I'm glad you brought up Will.i.am from, what's the group?
Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, and P.S. Today and all day on the show, your host, Magic Matt, on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube, I am frigalicious. All right? I just want you to know this.
That's a great song, by the way.
Yeah, I want you to know. But
that's a good
what's
song.
His name? HD? No, what's his name?
Will.i.am.
Yeah, that dude. Brilliant.
Talented producer.
Terrible writer. If he writes the lyrics for those songs,
well,
I mean, they are the stupidest lyrics and massive hits.
Huge.
And that's why I love this guy.
He writes two-word songs.
Yeah, but just the
all he does.
stupidest songs.
We're bring the action. Okay, hit.
All right, there it is.
Got it. You're done.
So that Will.i.am, man, I'll tell you what, that's one smart cat, as we say in the business.
Knows how to work a studio. That's the whole deal, man. He's a great producer.
Right. I don't think the listener gives an S about that. But I will tell you this, Pussycat Dolls continue to rule.
They rock.
I was unaware, and being a fan as I am of them Pussycat Dolls, how did I miss the fact that 2 or 3 years ago, they had a new song, a new hit. It's called Action or whatever the hell it was. And it was a really good song. And
I missed it too.
I haven't checked the chart on Billboard, but so I don't know if it was a hit for them. But another good one for the Pussycat Dolls. Rest in peace, my friends.
Oh boy.
No, I think they're still together.
I like the redhead out of that.
I knew you would, and that's funny, Mart. That's my brother, Mart.
She's the most trailer-looking one.
Yes. As I'm watching the Pussycat Doll videos, I'm thinking to myself, that's my brother's picture, that redhead chick. See, I like the the blonde, not the blonde with the nastier, shorter-haired blonde, but the other one,
yeah.
sort of the girl next door-esque.
Right. Yeah.
And I looked her up. You know, she's only 5'3".
Ooh.
Yeah, 5'3".
That's a spinny.
That's a spinny. Yeah. By the way, that remark was made by Der Bingle, the great Bing Crosby, so many years ago, referring to diminutive, attractive women and sex. He's the one that first went on record as calling them spinners.
Hey, Dino, you got yourself a spinner.
Dino?
I don't know. He's talking to Dean Martin, I think.
Now,
I made that up.
Why would he be talking
Made it
to
up.
Dean?
Completely made up.
Even Jerry Lewis would make sense. Frank
Right.
Sinatra.
Why
But
not
Der
Dean?
Bingle, I don't think.
Hope, maybe.
Who?
Bob Hope.
Bob Hope. That would
Right.
make sense. Yeah.
Wasn't Dean Martin part of that pack?
No.
No. Der Bingle?
Yeah, I thought he was kind of ran with that whole crew.
All right. Sorry you had to sit through that, my friends.
Shut up, Mark.
But I'll tell you what, man. Those windows boarded up on my advent
Right.
calendar. It's
Mine just have bars
Mine are
on them.
just
gotta
burnt out houses.
be a bad neighborhood. Why no red tsunami? The moment you've been waiting for. From the pie hole of Magic Matt.
Before you go, Matt, really quickly.
Oh, no, we're never going to get to
No,
this.
no, we are.
That's
Just
my brother
really
Mark.
quickly. I work with a real hardcore, extreme left, one of my forums, and he says,
Okay, Mart, first of all, let me correct you before you continue. There exists nothing but hardcore extreme left. When
Okay.
you say the left, that's who they are.
so he
Period.
texts me the next day, and he says, more like a red ripple.
All right, I'll take a red ripple.
And I just...
In fact, one of my
ignored him.
favorites at 7-Eleven. You
Yeah.
get it about 12:30 before they stop selling alcohol.
Not bad, right?
Awesome. Why no red tsunami, my
Yeah.
friendlies? 2 words. Are you ready for this? Gen Z. Gen Z. Our producer, Lori Downey Jr., has been correct all along.
Wow.
They went to the
Good for
poll.
you,
They went to the friggin' polls.
It's
Yeah.
not the millennials who I've been throwing under the bus for so long. It ain't the millennials. The millennials, by and large, compared to, say, our ages as a millennial, if that category even existed 30 or 40 years ago, they are more conservative than we were at their age.
That's right.
The Gen Zs, these woke S heads known as the Gen Zs, they are the reason. It was a massive voter turnout by Gen effing Zs. So all this blaming of Trump and he supported the wrong guys and that's the wrong way to go, it wasn't Trump. Although Trump is being an S head right now, and I'll
Yep.
get into that in a few minutes. But it's no other reason except Gen Zs stormed the ballot boxes and voted in unprecedented numbers. Period. Student loans, free puppies, woke ass heads.
Ooh, can I get a free puppy?
How about the best example of this? Pennsylvania. Best example. A toaster with a D in front of it would have won. Fetterman. Why did he win? Gen Z.
Yeah.
Because they're stupid, too stupid to vote. Well, yeah, but, wouldn't it be nice, though? Look, he had a heart attack. He almost died. But he's going to be running your state.
You know what, Matt?
They don't care, Lori.
No, they don't.
They don't care.
They went in with one thing on their mind. There's nothing to change. They knew they were going to vote Democrat, and that's what they knew. Blue, 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 blue. Democrat.
Yeah, but I have more to this story. Yes, Lori?
This is also cancel culture.
Yeah, of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Gen Z crap.
Yes.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
But a toaster, a widget with a D on it would have won. If Fetterman can win, anyone that happens to be a Democrat will win. Pennsylvania, you Pennsylvanians, and man, a lot of good folks who I love dearly from Pennsylvania. One of my best friends lives in Pennsylvania.
My buddy Dave Hillis lives there.
But you have voted for more crime, inflation,
Yeah.
Right.
and children being taught men can have babies. That's your vote. Based on the election results in Pennsylvania, most of the state likes record-breaking crime and inflation. And why is it you desire to have your children taught that men can be women, get pregnant, and have babies? Because that is exactly what was on the ballot on Tuesday night. And that is what ultimately won. And for us on the right, it's a tough pill to swallow, but we need to get our act together. And PSSS, the Roe v. Wade thing, had a major impact, in my opinion,
huge.
on these Gen Z idiot stick voters. And not one to boast, because you know that is not something that I do. What did I tell you when that RVW decision came down from the high court? What did I say?
You said, why now?
I said,
why would you do
bad
it? Timing. Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
I knew this would impact us. We thought it would be the housewives in the suburbs. Well, maybe there was some of that, but I don't think that was the overwhelming.
No.
It was ridiculous little punks who are under 30 years old, who wouldn't know a friggin' fact if it bit him on the effing forehead.
Matt, when you've got a guy in an audience of Gen Zs, which I saw the other day on YouTube, he's interviewing and he's saying, and now if you wear an American flag T-shirt, does that make you racist?
Yeah.
She goes, absolutely yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely yes.
These are the under 30.
American flag makes you racist.
These are the under 30 crowd. These are the Gen Z idiot sticks.
Wow.
Only 20% of Republicans. Okay, let me get this straight. Okay. Early voting works into this as well. You see, Fetterman's margin was already in the bank. Nearly 70% of Democrats voted early in the Pennsylvania races. Only 20% of Republicans did. And I say, let those Dems eat each other. What we need to do is move to a red state, make a nice old-fashioned with Corbin Cash bourbon, and watch the Democrat butchery on the news.
Florida.
It's what they want.
Yep.
It's what they just voted for. Americans have been far too complacent in allowing public schools to become these friggin' centers of leftist indoctrination and hatred of our nation and our heritage, and this is what we get.
Embarrassing.
Have I said anything you disagree with so far?
Not me.
Am I talking common sense?
Yes, sir.
Is this not black and white? Julie Kelly, senior writer for at the M Greatness, lover of wine, fun, cheeseburgers, and liberty, Julie Kelly takes an insane mail-in ballot rules in various states apart in a straight-ahead, fire it up your yin-yang thread. Here's what she said. Remember the good old days when, unless there was some sort of actual legit reason, we all knew the winners of elections on the day of the election? None of this counting for days on end. Nevada said it would be next week. Some of the silliness and batches of votes showing up at the last minute. Just normal-ish elections. Show up, vote, done. And if you were military or had a legit reason to mail in, hey, that's what you did. That's how it worked. But none of this is happening today. And this is the ultimate plan by the Democrats,
Of course it is.
to steal the elections.
All of them.
I have a question.
Well, let me get to that in a second.
Okay.
Because I want to do a little shout out here to the Democrats. You're too lazy, busy, stupid, take time away from watching Netflix and eating snacks to go out and vote in person and go ahead and fill your old ballot out weeks in advance. And of course, do that before the debates, right? Do that way before, you Fetterman voters. Do that way before the debates, like a good little Democrat.
They sit around and have their parties, and they look at it, they laugh, and they go, "Look, here, let's fill these out together. Look, we're going to shove it up
They're
the..."
good little Democrats. Lori Downey Jr.
So how did you vote that day?
I walked a quarter of a mile. It was only a quarter of a mile.
Yeah. So when I went
It
there,
was a good little hike.
when I went there, everything was locked up.
No.
Yeah, everything was locked up. So I went to another place that we used to go to,
Yeah.
and there was no one there. And so I was
Was it the
forced.
school?
Yeah, I went to the school
Were
first.
they at least serving cafeteria pizza?
Nothing. It was locked up. There were, all the big gates were closed and
There
everything.
was a few that were locked. I know. A few
Yeah.
were shut down.
So
Yeah.
I was forced to have to go to one of these stupid little places where you stick it in the mail. I had to stop everything. I had to do this thing,
yeah.
and I had to stick it in some place that I'd never been to before by some
Boy,
library.
do I know that feeling.
And no,
it was years ago.
And so I'm just wondering how easy was it for you, because it
By
was
the way,
not
I'm
easy for me.
still waiting to show up in court on that one.
oh no!
It was easy. It was easy enough.
I know. Called hide the
What?
nothing.
No. Why?
What? I didn't.
This is why we get complaints about you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's my
Great.
brother Mart, by the way. That's not me.
Yeah, complaints about me. That's fantastic.
Julie Kelly, God bless you. God bless you for ripping apart this mail-in ballot friggin' fraud. And she's an editor of her own thing, and she's a little snarky, which is why I love her. And I mean, what is it? Are you too lazy or too busy, or? I would have to think you're too stupid to take time from watching Netflix.
Number one.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For the safe and secure election believers at conservative outlets, explain this joke process to us as Julie asks, and so do I. On Magic Matt and Outlaw Radio, I would like to know, what is the oversight process? I mean, why is it days before the election and days after the election? Why? Because the Democrats must win. The woke left, Gen Z agitating pieces of crap. Lori, you were right about
She was
that.
correct.
You were right. They are nasty.
They hate everybody.
Lori?
They hate their lives.
Yep.
They hate everyone.
Right, and they're going to take it out on us.
Oh, yeah.
Because they can give an S about America.
They don't.
Oh, they don't.
They hate America.
All right, a lot to get to, including some more Black Friday sales that have been
Oh, boy.
announced. And a biological male wins Miss America New Hampshire Teen Beauty Pageant.
There you go.
Yeah. All that and less in minutes on Outlaw Radio on YouTube. Simply punch in Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. We'll be this after back.
Someone else will help you. a shocking place, an evil plexus of slums hide human creeping things, where filthy men and women live on pen'orths of gin, where collars and clean shirts are decencies unknown, where every citizen wears a black eye and none ever combs his hair.
This is Outlaw Radio.
Emanating from an 1876 Virginia City, Nevada style bar. No, not in Virginia City, not in Nevada, now a red state, but in the beautiful blue state of California, Southern Cali, in the San Fernando Valley, spitting distance from where those morons live, right over there in Hollywood. Hi, everybody. I'm Matt. Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube and on fine radio stations throughout the nation. I will get to Donald Trump's moronic, egotistical behavior in just a moment. Hey, little Katy Perry, isn't she the one who, she sang the song, I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It?
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie. She's been very, speaking of morons, very moronic on the left. She's one of those Gen Zs, or is she in her 30s now? You think she's in her 30s? She's probably in her 30s.
Yeah.
But still Gen Z mentality.
Of course.
But she voted for Rick Caruso for Los Angeles mayor because she says Los Angeles is a hot mess.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pop star Katy Perry made good on her endorsement of Rick Caruso for L.A. mayor by voting for him over far-left candidate Karen Bass. And we don't know at this time in space, we don't know who won that thing, but because I predict that Angelinos, by and large, can never do the right thing, even with a gun to their head. Literally in this town, they cannot do the right thing. So I would not be surprised if Karen Bass became mayor. And then, of course, everything will just get much better.
Oh, yeah.
Worse. A lot worse.
How can it get worse?
Oh, are you kidding?
Mart, that's my brother Mart. Don't ever ask that question. Don't ever ask that question.
It's pretty bad right now.
Biological male wins Miss America New Hampshire Teen Beauty Pageant.
Of course.
Brian DeGuin, a biological male who identifies as female, has won Miss Greater Dairy 2023 in New Hampshire, making Gwen the first transgender title holder within the Miss America organization. Good-looking fella. Not even. Here, not even good looking for a guy. Do you know, I could damn near excuse this if it were sort of a Brad Pitt looking guy.
Okay.
One, right? But this is simply a big, fat, ugly male who looks nothing like a female.
But these a-holes voted
nothing like a female.
Yeah.
In the 100-year history of Miss America, I have officially become the first transgender title holder within the Miss America organization, Gwen.
Why?
Said in an Instagram post. No words can describe the feeling of having the opportunity to serve my community and represent my community for the very first time at Miss New Hampshire, Gwen added. I am so honored to be crowned your Miss Greater Dairy. Oh, maybe that's why he won. Dairy cow?
I guess.
But it's not spelled that way. See, that's me being flippant.
I know.
And I am thrilled to show you all what I have up my sleeves. Oh, please.
Oh, we don't
want to see up the sleeves. Certainly not up the pant legs.
Hey!
This will be an amazing year.
Yes.
That was a quote. It'll be an amazing year. Amazing! Along with the crown and title, Gwen has also earned a scholarship. Oh, just to throw a lot of good stuff into the whole package. Friggin' morons.
What's the scholarship for?
I don't know. The Miss Greater Dairy Scholarship Program touts itself as an entity that has been providing scholarship opportunities to young women in the Greater Dairy area since 1987, according to its website. The Miss Greater Dairy pageant is also part of the Miss New Hampshire and Miss America family, the program adds. Over the past few years, biological males have been increasingly dominating in areas traditionally held by... Well, what do you call that? Oh, females. Yeah, women. Vagina holders. Last summer, Cataluna Enrique, a biological male who identifies as a woman, won the title of Miss Nevada USA. Transgender models Valentina Sempe and Lena Bloom have also appeared in Sports Illustrated's annual swimsuit issue. Yay!
Mark just showed me a picture of this person.
Yeah. Am I lying?
A sumo wrestler.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's all you need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
And let's say it was a transgender male who, by the way, has all of the male parts.
Yeah.
Still has all the male parts, but was a hot-looking guy as a woman, right?
Right.
I mean, you can almost forget. I don't forgive that anyway.
Nah,
I mean, it's still
but
stupid.
it'd be a little easier to take.
In March, the infamous transgender pin swimmer, Leah Thomas, a biological male, crushing women's records in swimming competitions and took home the title at the NCAA Division I National Championship. In May, a biological male who had been a prize-winning surfer as a man dominated women's surfing competitions in Australia after claiming to be transgender. Hey, if I were a surfer and I was great, I'd do the same thing.
Yep.
I would stick it right up these Gen Z woke tards' asses. That's what I'd do.
Maybe
Wouldn't
that's
you?
what he's doing.
Court victory, Miss United States of America pageant can, now this just came down, can ban trans contestants. A federal appeals court ruled the administrators of the Miss United States of America pageant have the right to exclude transgender applicants. Judges for the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit rejected a claim by transgender pageant hopeful Anita Green. Boy, they're coming out of the woodwork, huh? Squeaky wheels.
Unbelievable.
Oh, squeaky.
Not unbelievable.
Who claimed that restricting the contest only to natural-born females violated an anti-discrimination law in Oregon, the state in which Green lives. Green initially asked pageant national director Who Cares to change the rule to allow trans contestants to enter, but was denied at an application to join the pageant. Anyway, that's pretty much done. Of course, there could be appeals, but the Ninth Circuit rejected a claim and said, no. United States of America pageants can be banned if you're transgender. Good. You know, it's nice to see a little correctness every now and then. Isn't that fun?
And all I can say is God bless Florida and Ron DeSantis and that whole team out there. You know, I'm tempted to move to Florida. I really am.
Tempted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you what, man. Find a red state, make yourself a nice Corbin Cash Manhattan or old-fashioned, sit back and watch the friggin' blue states burn. I mean, that's what they obviously want that. They keep voting in the nastiest of idiot stick woke tardation. So that's what they want. Give it to them. Panel noted it's commonly understood that beauty pageants are generally designed to express the ideal vision of American womanhood. Right? Lori, do you agree with that? Yeah?
I don't.
No?
I don't.
You don't
care
agree with
about it.
anything?
No, I just don't care about it.
Okay,
That's the
whether you
truth.
care or not,
Yeah.
I was asking your opinion, but I take the question off the table. The pageant would not be able to communicate the celebration of biological women if it were forced to allow Green to participate, the majority judges said. Good. Finally, a few judges that have their act together. That's nice. Okay, I promised you I'd get to this. Well, Magic Matt slamming Trump? Yeah, because it's the correct thing to do. Donald Trump continuing to treat Florida Governor Ron DeSantis like a political enemy.
Yep.
Trump poo-pooed. Oh, so you want to throw in your 2 cents or you don't? Depends on the topic?
Well,
Lori?
the other one I didn't care about, but this one, it's kind of like, I voted for Donald Trump, and he's an idiot right now.
And by the way, if he's the man next time, I'll vote for him again, because in my lifetime, he was the greatest president. In my lifetime, hands down, the greatest president. What have I always said about him? Big loudmouth, sort of an a-hole, and a great friggin' president. But he continues this rampage against Ron DeSantis, who is a mighty intelligent man.
Absolutely.
And he's treating him like a political enemy. He poo-pooed DeSantis' huge, talk about huge, Donald, huge, and historic victory.
Gigantic.
By insisting that his 2020 win in Florida was bigger.
Yep.
Now that the election, this is a quote from Donald Trump. Now that the election in Florida is over and everything went quite well, shouldn't it be said that in 2020, I got 1.1 million more votes in Florida than Ron D got this year? 5.7 million to 4.6 million. Just asking, question mark. How old is Donald Trump? 12?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
12 years old?
Shut up, dude.
I mean,
Yeah.
you lefties. I understand your disdain for the man. I get that.
A little arrogant.
And if he wasn't a brilliant president, I'd be on board. But the man was a brilliant president.
Ran the country like a top for 4 years.
Trump won Florida in 2020 by a 3.4-point margin, while DeSantis won re-election by, get ready, a 19.45-point margin. Hey, Trump, I think DeSantis' victory is far more impressive. This ridiculous, ego-driven pettiness
What's the pissing
from
match?
Trump has got to stop. Well, you know what's behind it, and it doesn't make it even better. In fact, it makes it even worse. Last week, during a campaign rally in Pennsylvania, Trump mocked DeSantis while boasting about his own 2024 poll numbers. 71-year-old Donald Trump, Ron DeSanctimonious. Oh, okay.
That was so gross.
Okay, Trump is older than 71. What I meant to say was Trump at this is a quote from Donald Trump. Trump at 71, Ron DeSanctimonious at 10%.
Oh, okay.
Mike Pence at 7%. Oh, Mike's doing better than I thought, Trump told the crowd.
Idiot. So stupid.
Well, once again, I don't think Mike Pence is a bad man. I think that he's a lover of America. I sort of, however, put Mike Pence into that bushy sort of
Yeah, me
camp.
too.
Right?
That's how I feel about it.
A bush,
yeah. 'Cause
right?
I don't really care for him that much.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make waves, but I
Right.
am going to be sort of conservative. But
Yeah.
I do like Pence. If he's our man, I vote for him, obviously. Later, the night before Election Day, Trump threatened DeSantis not to run for president. Boy, this put the hammer down. Later that night, before Election Day, Donald Trump threatened DeSantis not to run for president in 2024, calling it a bad idea and saying that if DeSantis does decide to run, I would tell you things about him that won't be very flattering.
Such an idiot.
He says, I know more about him than anybody, other than perhaps his wife.
Why is he doing stupid? Why is he saying these stupid things, man? It's embarrassing. Oh,
He's
you know what? I didn't hear about this.
Because as I have never shied away from the fact that Donald Trump is egomaniacal.
Well, of course.
Now, to want to become president of the United States, I do believe that has to fit some of your character.
You have to have a little bit of that.
You have to have a lot of ego, right? But
for him to start attacking Ron,
the pettiness is way above board.
Right.
Matt,
Mark C.G. Boyer.
let's say that Donald Trump and DeSantis both decide to run.
Right.
Would they not split the vote? At least the primary vote.
Okay. I think
That's interesting.
I think that DeSantis is so smart that he may not throw his hat in the ring if indeed Donald Trump makes the announcement. I think DeSantis is smart because this will do no good for anyone but the left. And DeSantis is a smart guy.
Right.
He has another 4 years as a tremendous governor of the great state of Florida. The other side of that coin is strike while the iron's hot. Strike it while it's hot, because who knows in 4 years if DeSantis will be as on fire.
Right.
However, I think Ron DeSantis may say, screw it, let Trump do his thing. A lot of smart people would rather have DeSantis. I understand a little bit of Trump's pettiness, where he's coming from. He sort of feels like he put DeSantis on the map. I get that. And I sort of agree with that, because DeSantis, all of his policies and his skills as a policy maker sort of come from the blueprint of Trump.
Yes.
He's Trump without being nasty and coming off egotistical.
Yeah, but everybody that Trump voted in, that he wanted
No.
Come
Now,
on.
you're listening to your buddies on the left. That is a crock of crap.
Oh, my
Trump
God.
had nothing to do with it not
They
being
lost.
with it not being a red tsunami. It had nothing to do with Trump.
I
That
think-
was my point, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm coming coming from the perspective of
Make it quick.
Trump wanting to be the next president.
Yeah.
And if he can eliminate DeSantis.
Right, which is what he's trying to do.
And I don't think it's petty. I think it's strategic.
But I don't think it's
And Mark, you may be right.
I don't think it helps
and I
him.
may be wrong about Trump.
And I may be crazy,
But God, he comes off petty.
Yes.
But, you know, a lot of us think Donald Trump needs to pass the torch to him because Ron DeSantis is, in my opinion, the future of the Republican Party. As much as I feel Trump was robbed 2 years ago, and I do feel that, and I want him to get revenge in 24. I think Biden is going to run, the old stupid ass. I think he is going to run, so I'd love him to get revenge. But man, stop tearing the GOP down in order to build yourself up, Don. We'll be this after back on Outlaw.
One child grows up to be somebody that just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn. Mom loves the both of them. You see, it's in the blood. Both kids are good to mom. Blood's thicker than the mud. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Oh, no bad. What no bad. Still checking each other out. Hey, nobody wants to blow. Nobody wants to be left out. You can't leave cause your heart is there. But you can't stay cause you've been somewhere else. You can't cry cause you look broke down. But you're crying anyway cause you're all broke down. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. Oh, yeah, a family affair. One child grows up to be somebody that just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn. Mom loves the both of them. You see, it's in the blood.
Outlaw Laboratories. With over 200 research workers, academic staff, and PhD students worked around the clock 7 days a week for 9 years. And today, we deliver broadcasting from atomic scale components, 21st century technology, talk, stars, and subliminal messaging. Motivating, stimulating, mildly erotic, 24/7. Outlaw Radio.
All right, big hour, next hour at Outlaw Radio. On YouTube, you can find us and watch our smiling little hairless faces on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio and at great radio stations across the country. Welcome back to the big dog of broadcasting.
Why'd you say hairless? I'm one.
I looked around the room. Nobody has facial hair.
Not today.
Yeah, except Lori.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Lori Downey Jr. Well, it's
unfortunate.
Well, she has a little Italian in her, you know. You know those Italian broads from Long Island. Hey, Long Island, man.
Yep.
Boy, did they perform. Did they perform. I'll tell you what, Long Island, New York, officially red. Officially red, Lori.
I know that. They've always
Officially
been.
red.
They
God
have
bless.
Love you people. Love you people. Love your dad. He would have been officially red today. He wouldn't have voted for one of these idiot stick Democrats. No way, Lori. Hey, Joe Biden's bizarre closing argument. I'll get to that next hour. Plus, a little woke fail. Disney begins layoffs. Little hiring freeze and
Whoops.
limiting employee travel is.
Careful what you wish for.
Yeah, as the old woke stock crasheroo's. I guess this whole woke thing ain't working for you, Disney.
It's not working for
I'm not sure why I'm talking like this, but I am. I've turned into Biden. I'm going to whisper it from now on. Man, what a creepy old bastard he is. And he's the president? God, this is an alternate universe that we're living in. Every day I wake up, I cannot believe this happened. It takes me a few minutes to realize that Biden is the president of the United States of America. It's icky. And maybe next hour, a real-life celebrity who was on all the great TV shows in the 60s and 70s. We want to wish him a happy Veterans Day weekend. And hopefully he'll pick up. He's 92 years old and starting to lose it. Wow. I hope he's not listening. Well, he's 92, man. And by the way, hey, Billy Dilly, I wished you a happy Vets Day, my friend. Hoorah! Arr! Devil dogs!
Did you wish our father?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I sent him an email and no response.
No.
Nothing from Daddy?
You don't always have to respond.
Big Daddy?
He doesn't respond to me either.
Our father figure, nothing. It's like, thank you for the well wishes. Thank you for serving our country, but nothing. A couple things before we go to break and a big hour next hour. Big hour here at Outlaw Radio. A couple things you'll never say to newlyweds. And because I attended a wedding not long ago. Here's something you don't want to say. Sorry I missed your wedding. I'll catch the next one.
Hey.
Yep.
Right there.
Or wow, you both look so similar. Are you sure you're not related? See, I made that mistake. You may now kiss the bride. Everyone else has. That's probably not good.
Probably not.
When is the baby due?
Oh.
See, that's a thing you never want to say to newlyweds.
No.
I guarantee that eventually just his breathing will send you over the edge. Right, Laura? Right, Laura?
Right.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Wow.
Did they ever solve your last wife's disappearance? That's probably something you want to take off the table.
No.
I remember at one of these newlyweds, I did mention to them, enjoy the honeymoon. After that, say goodbye to your sex life.
There you go.
I do recall that. And I inquired, why was she wearing white? And then I said, call me when it's over.
Oh, no.
And finally, congratulations. Yeah, that's... all right, big hour. Big hour. Next hour on Outlaw Radio. Hang with us. I know for some of you this is a long break. Go grab yourselves some nice bourbon and sucker down.
But stay tuned.
We'll be this after back.
My baby's the modest type. She don't go for fashion and all that hype. She's not a supermodel or a movie star. She's the lady with the big cigar. Hip, hip! She smokes them day and night. Hip, hip! She makes me feel alright. She's flirting with the fellas in the corner bar. She's the lady with the big cigar. My baby loves to swing. She jumps on the floor when I do my thing. She jams with the band playing rhythm guitar. She's the lady with the big cigar. Hip, hip! She smokes on day and night. Hip, hip! She makes me feel alright. She's flirting with the fellas in the corner bar. She's the lady with the big cigar. She won't take no for an answer. She knows just what she needs. And if you are a dancer, my baby always leads. My baby cuts big deals in her brand new vintage wheels. She's working the phone while she's driving her car. She's the lady with the big cigar.
You know, we're the last line of defense, and really the comedians are the last the voice of truth in this whole thing.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time! Outlaw Radio for all of us. Outlaw Radio for all of us. Outlaw Radio for all of us.
Hi, this is Sean Young on Outlaw Radio.
Hey, this is Shelley Berman on Outlaw Radio. Listen, come on, listen to me or listen to Matt. If you like being bored, it's great for you.
It's Robert Hayes. I'm here on Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt, a.k.a. The Weasel. We are here to drink. We're here to smoke. We're here to interrupt. You may drink. You may smoke. You may interrupt, but I'm here to...
Live from the Lighten Up Lounge, this is Dom DeLuise saying, this is Outlaw Radio.
Hi, this is Chuck Woolery at Lighten Up Lounge on Outlaw Radio. There's lots of fun, guys. Be back, 2 and 2.
Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and you're listening to Outlaw Radio, where we smoke, we drink, and occasionally we bother people who look old and weak.
Hi, this is Rick Dees with Magic Matt, a.k.a. Mr. Cigar, in the Lighten Up Lounge. We drink, we smoke, we interrupt.
Wow, the proof on this has got to be through the stinking roof.
What are you talking about there, Matt?
Oh, my gosh.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
A little gift. You know, I should be gifting Billy Dilly. I wanted to take Billy Dilly to dinner. How'd that turn out? Well, it didn't because he's a vet. Our Billy Dilly, HR man for Outlaw Radio, gifted me Whistle Pig Piggyback, 100% rye, pot distilled, 6 years aged, 96.56 proof. Holy, no wonder it's killing me over here.
Holy cannoli!
Keep up the good work, my friend.
That'll put some hair on your knuckles.
Oh, that's some good stuff. One more little sip before, is he there, Laura?
I think he's here. I don't know.
Hey, Jimbo, you there, my friend? There he is. There he is. I hear him looking for wild ones at a bar somewhere in the San Fernando Valley of California. Yeah, I bet he's searching for wild ones. Did you find a wild one, Jimmy McCEachin? You found a wild one.
Say the hi. Laurie, are you there?
Yes.
Laurie, are you there?
Yes, I am, darling.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Billy on, right?
Okay, but why are we talking to Lori when it's my show?
Because Lori is more important than she is.
I believe me, I never said she wasn't more important.
She and I are having a clandestine affair.
Yeah. Well, good luck with what you wish for there, James McCeachin. Oh, yeah. Good luck, my friendly. So who is it you want? By the way, James McCeachin, he was in Perry Mason. He was in every damn TV show from the 60s and 70s. He had his own television show in the 70s. He was in Sudden Impact. Go ahead, make my day. Well, that wasn't the movie, but he was in the Clint Eastwood movies, Impact. He was in the Monkey movies with Clint. The great James McCeachin, who is a veteran, a Purple Heart recipient in the Korean War.
Which is why I'm over here today.
Yeah.
Because we're celebrating over this club was very kind enough to sponsor an event.
Right.
For us.
So where are you?
The Bel Air Country Club.
Nice.
Holy cow, James McCeachin.
He gets around, man.
We're moving on up. Wow. Yeah. So who is it you want to put on the phone? Is it a Bush?
Yes, this is Mr. Bush speaking right now. Yes, who am I speaking with?
Now, this does not sound like Billy Bush, even though James McCeachin said that he was hanging with Billy Bush. So who is?
Well, this is Billy Bush.
So he's doing an impression of James McCeachin.
This here is Mr. Billy Bush.
All right. I don't recall Billy Bush's voice being that deep. Yeah. Have you been
body snatcher?
Have you been taking hormonal sort of drugs? Like what's going on here?
I've been taking a supplement.
I ran into Billy Bush years ago. We were both getting propane at a little Texaco next to the Valley Inn in Sherman Oaks, and I said, "Hey, Billy, you ought to do the show." He gave me this friggin' business card with, of course, it's an email that he gives to everyone, and never returned it, not knowing how important I am in the media field. And so here we are connecting 12 years later. Billy Bush, congratulations.
Congratulations on surviving without that contact.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm not certain about that. Here's the deal, Billy Bush.
How we made it.
So what do you think? Grab her by the pee?
We've had a tremendous day today. James McCeachin absolutely floored the crowd with his tremendous service, and we had a Veterans Day event that you would not believe.
Beautiful. Yeah, well, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. And I know you are you as your entire family, Billy Bush, you're patriots, and appreciate that very much.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, it was a lot of fun. James did a wonderful job, and we had so many kids. That was the best part. We had a lot of kids there that got to see and hear from him. That was the best part.
Good. Hey, Billy Bush, we got to teach these Gen Zers that America is a great place, don't we?
We sure do. That's what he did.
Yeah.
And that was the whole point, with all these kids to listen and understand and get a little germination here on what it is to be an American and how lucky they are. It was great.
I want to be a Billy Bush when I grow up, so I can sound inebriated when I'm not even drinking.
Oh, no,
I mean, he sounds like he's having the greatest time of his life.
Oh, yeah.
We're sitting here on the patio, and James, we are got James's holding court. You wouldn't believe it. He looks tremendous.
Oh, we believe it.
We believe it. No, we know the great Jimmy McCeachin. Yeah.
He could not be sharper.
Yeah. So what do you think this Trump slamming DeSantis? You're not going to give me your opinion, are you?
Well, I mean, I think it's on brand.
It's on brand. It's true.
No.
It's par for the course.
Is anybody surprised?
Right. Yeah. That's what he's saying. All
right. There he is. That's Billy Bush. What's What's that old 92-year-old black man? What's he saying back there? What's he saying?
I think he just said, "I'd like more wine." I think
That's what I thought. All right, hey Billy, continued success. Hey, what the hell can we see you in these days? Are you in a new Sharknado?
I'm in the new Sharknado 7. Yeah,
Okay.
Sharknado 7.
All right. Well, I like this guy. He always looked good and an articulate fella on those TV shows.
Yeah.
All right, Billy.
Too kind.
All right, thank you. I'm not, but
Take care.
Billy Bush. Billy Bush, my friends. Oh, he hung up.
Yep.
I had a feeling he was going to hang up.
That was quick.
No, because, I guess Billy needs the spotlight and certainly not James McCEachin.
Well, James doesn't want it.
Well, no.
He's too busy drinking wine and socializing.
He's
with
the war vet.
Yeah, but there's some live ones over there.
That's what he told me.
Yeah.
He was hitting on some.
I got some live ones
He
here,
found a
man.
live one, and he was trying to hook up with the live one.
Do you think he got the impression I was throwing him under the bus a little bit?
Billy?
Yeah.
Nah, no.
I mean, I was doing it.
Nah,
sort of.
I
But
think
what the hell can he do for me? How about
Nothing.
not a damn thing?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he did at least give us a little opinion regarding Donald
Little.
Trump. Did he say that's his brand?
Kind of a non-answer, but
Yep.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Well, he's a big. What do you expect? In other words, yes, he's.
He didn't answer me. He didn't answer me though.
Non-answer.
Are you grabbing her by the pee?
Right, he didn't.
No.
He was on the bus with Trump when that happened.
I know. That's why so many females. They had to start off big, at least woke lefties to start with as a female to hate him for that. I mean, that's just stupid.
Girls say that
because females like power. They certainly like a powerful man.
Yes.
So they must be on the other side of the aisle in order to let them sway their view of Trump. I mean, yes, Trump is an a-hole, but he's our a-hole. He was best president in my lifetime.
Yeah. I agree.
What, Lori?
Yeah.
What?
I mean,
Maybe you've lived longer than I have, but in my lifetime, he was by far the best president.
He's an idiot, though. I've known that long before he became president.
Well, for an idiot, boy, he did right by the United States of America.
Yes, he did, but he's like, something's really wrong with him. Like that other part of him
I can't
is coming back.
I can't deny any of that, but
Idiot.
I will tell you this. Ronald Reagan was my favorite president, but this man, Donald Trump, was the best president.
For 4 years,
Period.
he had this. And I love these people that go, why do you think right now what we're going with inflation, gas prices? Because he left this like that for. I go, he left what? He left a great America.
It's not a debate.
I know.
It's not a debate.
Ridiculous.
Hey, a couple fast facts, my friends, on Outlaw Radio.
How about uplifting?
Let's get off of politics for just a moment. And this is true. To ensure its growth, World Wide Web inventor Tim Berners-Lee refused to patent the idea of the World Wide Web. That was pretty sweet of him, don't you think?
I didn't know that.
According to Pickle Packers International, the crunch of a pickle should be audible from 10 paces.
Wow.
You know, I knew a pickle packer.
A Titanic boarding pass. Paul Lind, I believe, was a pickle packer.
Well, I'm not saying anything. I knew one.
A Titanic. I say that so the Gen Zers have to look him up. Because they'll have no idea who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Paul Lind. Was that a slam? Who was that a slam?
And they're going to
Great
look up
guy.
Lind.
Was that a
not
slam
Lind.
toward our wokeness? What was that? A Titanic boarding pass with a face value of $8 sold for $100,000 in 1999. And baby porcupines are known as porcupets. That's true. And I mention that because you can find Outlaw Radio through the URL dementedporpoise.com.
Oh no.
It's a stretch because I am talking about
That is a
porcupines.
stretch.
But we are talking
My
about animals
God.
that begin with a P.
It is a stretch, Lord.
That's
Yeah,
really-
but Mark was going along with it until you said something
No.
Yeah.
Are you being a blonde, Mart?
And, all right, here, this I found most interesting. Frank Sinatra, the great Frank Sinatra, was offered the lead role in Die Hard. A Rat Pack legend, Frank Sinatra, offered the lead role in Die Hard before Bruce Willis. This was the movie that launched Bruce Willis's career as the lead role in Die Hard. Contractually, they had to offer it to Frank first. It was legally in the producer's contract to offer Frank Sinatra the part.
Wow.
But Frank was 70.
Yeah.
He had to turn it down in order for Bruce Willis to come in. So I'll tell you what, old Bruce has a lot to, well, not these days. Poor Bruce. You know,
he's going through something.
No. He's dead in by the weekend.
No,
no.
say that.
I hope not, because I like him.
No,
I like him a lot, but no. He's not not going to get better, Lori. No.
You don't know that.
I do.
It could be a miracle.
Okay, everything out of this pie hole, I do know.
The prognosis
And I
is
do
not.
know.
The prognosis is not good.
But God rest his soul.
Oh God.
And by the way, do you consider Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I do.
No.
Yeah.
Of course, Lori doesn't.
No, it is.
It is.
It is, because throughout the whole film, there's Christmas songs.
There's a
being
Christmas
played.
tree.
It is Christmas time. Yes, there are Christmas
time.
trees throughout the entire thing.
Dang on it.
Plenty of lights. Yeah.
Yeah, and the music is Christmas behind it.
Well.
Yeah. Okay.
Not to the coast.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's bizarre close. I wish we could have talked to James McCeachin. I mean, he's the star there.
He's too busy looking for someone to meet.
He's the Korean. He's 92.
Yeah. So.
See, now if he would have put us on the phone with Clint Eastwood,
oh my God,
we'd still be on.
Oh, I would have watched my P's and Q's, and I certainly wouldn't have said, Clint, make my day. I would never have done an impression of him.
Oh, you have to.
I mean, I may be a goofball, but I'm not an idiot. No.
But you know what's funny? He had invited us up there. He's like, I left you a couple messages. I want you guys to come up here. It's a great time.
Oh, to the Bel Air get together?
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great. That's a great country club. The Bel. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. I was thinking of the one George Burns. He would be at the not Bel Air. What, the Riviera? He'd be at the Riviera, I believe, country club. No.
Oh.
What
Wait
is
a
it,
minute.
Mark?
Isn't the Bel
Mark
Air with
C.G.
the
Boyer,
swamp?
LA Country Club.
you're the Jew here. You should know.
Are you talking about the Bel Air Hotel
with
the swans?
It was the country club in Beverly Hills, or maybe it is the Bel Air Country Club.
That's what I'm thinking.
Where Jews were not allowed for years.
Oh, that's the LA Country Clubs. I know that one.
And so maybe this isn't the right one.
Well, Bel Air, is it a Bel Air Hotel? Country club?
Okay, stop it.
All right.
We're not going, Marty. It doesn't matter.
No, we're here. We're
I know
here.
we're not,
But that would have been fun.
Laurie.
Hey, we could have hung with Billy Bush.
How do you like that?
Yeah.
No.
I would have had fun.
I'm glad I'm here.
Yep.
Joe Biden's bizarre closing argument. Shut up, Moocher. On the eve of the midterm elections, in which voters, of course, voters didn't hand President Biden his report card. The Gen Zs did.
Yeah.
But by the way, Nevada is a red state again. That's good news.
That's done, right?
And we just had a win in Arizona, and we're waiting.
Oh, did we?
We're waiting for more wins in Arizona, and we really need our friend in Atlanta to put the hammer down.
Oh, Herschel.
What happened in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
What?
That's that. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about something completely different than Wisconsin, although I love Wisconsin.
No, what
Great
happened
cheese.
was
Joe Biden's bizarre closing argument. First, he had a fascistic tone because, well, in my opinion, Joe Biden is a fascist. The president telling his political opponents what sort of dissent they get to make against his policies. If Trump had spoken that way as president, the news media would call it un-American.
right.
There is no truth from the vast majority of the news media. Second, the pandemic loans, not typical government aid. They were essentially restitution for the government shutting down the economy, which the government never should have done, and not one to boast. I said this from day one. It's a stupid idea. It certainly hadn't helped things in any way.
No.
Wearing these friggin' masks and this 6 feet apart. Why not 7? Why not 3? Why not 12? Because it's all made up crapola. Oh no. I just realized we were on YouTube.
Yeah.
And
You shouldn't have said that word.
probably be. I didn't say the C word.
No,
though.
you didn't.
All right.
Oh,
Third, when a political party uses its power to expand government aid to all corners of the population and to every industry, and for all sorts of reasons, This argument is particularly evil. This argument that, well, we can do what we want. That's Joe Biden's take on everything. I'm the president, and he's not really.
Well, his smarmy, I mean, really quickly, the next day, and I saw him.
God, he's a piece
live.
of crap.
He got him, and he goes, I guess there's a little election yesterday. The way he said it.
Oh, he's so icky.
Just so, it's
the guy is icky. But the whole take here is get everyone on the dole, and then you bought everyone's right to criticize any of your policies.
Yeah.
This is an effort to force the population into servility. That's all this is.
I did get another check.
I've been saying this for years.
I will tell you this. I did receive in my bank account, which I did not know was coming, I got a check.
Yes.
Out of the blue. Yes. For $350.
I didn't get anything.
For gas inflation.
Right.
Just for simply inflation.
Yes, because our friggin'
here's more money.
Our governor
More
buying
money.
votes, man.
Yeah.
And who does this work? Who does this work with more than any other sect? Gen Z.
Oh, no. And my buddy
Because
goes,
they don't like to work.
the lefty guy I told you I work with, he goes, why don't you give that money back then? If you hate it so bad, give that money. I go, why would I get? I'm a tax-paying citizen.
I don't hate money.
No, I'm not.
I hate.
I'm gonna accept it.
I hate the folks in charge of the state of California and the United States of America.
You didn't get a check, Lori?
I didn't get anything.
Oh.
Biden's, you don't. You don't get to make policies. We will. And it was a tweet on election eve. It was all part of a deliberate political strategy. And we should pay attention to this. What sort of politician or operative thinks that this is a good place to plant his party's flag? A Joe Biden and these lefty woke-tard cretins. What does it convey? Disdain, condescension, intolerance of disagreement? That's what Biden showed us in his infamous red light speech, where he looked like Adolf freaking Hitler that kicked off the fall election season. He considers his opponents illegitimate, dangerous, and worthy of scorn. He claimed he was calling only some of his opponents evil, but that was false. He's lying like everything out of his mouth is a lie, evidenced by his inclusion of all pro-lifers in the category of extremists, MAGA Republicans. Disdain has always been central to the gubernatorial campaign of Democratic Charlie Crist. Same piece of crap. We're dealing with bad people.
I watched him during the election.
And Lori?
And
I mean, I did as well. And
and I felt really bad that he had that spot, that he was sitting there. You know,
Charlie Crist?
Yes.
You feel bad for Charlie Crist?
Now I'm talking about the guy from from New Jersey.
Are you talking about the big
Chris Christie?
The big fat schlub?
Yes, I was talking about him.
The schlub. The
yes.
schlub.
Yes.
And you felt bad for him.
Why was he there?
We make our own beds. Chris Christie made his bed. He had a good shot. He turned out to be milquetoast.
Yes, he did.
Something that Donald Trump never was, and I don't believe ever will be. That's the good news. He's certainly not milquetoast.
No.
We don't need a milquetoast president. Now, you may say, well, then aren't you happy with Biden? He ain't milquetoast. I want someone who cares and loves the United States of America. This man doesn't. Those woke-tard pieces of crap Gen Zers who voted for him and voted in this last election, they care not about you. Lori, you run into these Gen Zers every day in your other line of work.
I do.
And your impression of them is that they, and don't let me put words in your mouth, but they don't care about anyone but themselves, correct?
It's not a good future because they hate this country.
They do.
And they hate millennials.
Well, they don't.
And they hate our generation, whatever we are now.
Yeah, whatever we are, they hate us.
They're uneducated, though.
But what's interesting is they hate the millennials. But that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Now that I've been exposed to some facts, simple black and white, that states that millennials are more conservative now than we were
Yes, sir.
when we were in that age
Yes,
group.
sir.
Because they were raised by us.
And I'll tell you what, the Gen Z.
But believe me, I'm gonna stop throwing the millennials under the bus. But Gen Z, watch out, you little cretins.
But these kids, they cannot even read a regular clock. It's got to be digital. They
can't tell
cannot
time.
read a clock.
They know digital and nothing else.
That's it. And they're
it's frightening.
See, Lori, that's
But
the
they're
thing.
also-
the thing is, they hate America, but they don't understand America. They're uneducated people. They don't know the history. They don't want to know the history.
No, but it's even worse.
They just know racist.
Yes, and all they know is that cold and hot water comes out of a tap. My refrigerator keeps things cool so food doesn't spoil. That a washer and dryer serves a purpose as long as we have someone else do the dirty work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But they also are running up all the debt because they're not paying off their
course.
American Express
They don't
cards.
care because there's handouts.
I know.
They want
but
handout after
There's so
handout.
much debt
Lori,
every day because of them.
Why did they vote the way they did in this last
Free stuff.
election? Free stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
Pay off our college friggin' loan.
Give us more stimulus. Give us more of this. Give us more of that.
Gimme. And the Democrats, though, because they are all about power. They're doing the right thing for their party. They're feeding into this. What do you want for free? Vote for me.
Socialism much?
But check it out. Check out the studies.
Do you know
they
why
they will tell you that socialism is a good thing.
Yeah.
We're in big trouble with these bastard little punks.
Yes.
We are.
I know that.
We're in big trouble with these a-holes.
You and
that's why very soon we must move the hell out of California and into a red state. And what are we going to do when we're there, Mark?
What are we gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna crack open some Corbin Cash bourbon.
Yes.
And we're gonna sit back, relax,
and we're gonna make a fine Manhattan and or an old fashioned.
Yes, and we're gonna
smoke a stogie.
And we're gonna watch the Democrats eat their own.
Yes, we're gonna watch the blue states burn. Yes. Now, lest you think that old Magic Matt here on Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube has given up.
No way.
And I'll prove that next on Outlaw Radio.
Riding on the range, I've got my hat on, I've got my boots dusty, I've got my saddle on my horse, he's cold, of course, I wanna be a cowboy. Cowgirl, I wanna be a cowboy. You can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. I wanna be a cowboy. And you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. And you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. And you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. And you can be my cowgirl. I wanna be a cowboy. My name is Ted. One day I'll be dead, yo, yo, yo.
And now, back to the exciting climax of our story.
This is legendary Outlaw Radio.
Why, Captain Drummond.
Miss Miller?
Magic Matt Allen.
Best canned chili available. Cattle Drive.
Yes, sir.
Gold chili. Ha! I'm sure if you're watching us on YouTube, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube. Oh, we have a handle. This is supposed to be easier to find us. YouTube.com/@Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. I don't know how that makes it easier, but supposedly it's our new handle. YouTube.com/@Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio, and then you can see me holding this can.
Why?
Well, it's an empty can of Cattle Drive Gold Chili.
Yes, sir.
And it says with beans, but very few beans and a lot of meat.
There's two different types of beans.
Oh, this is so good.
It's the best.
Yeah.
Now, what I thought was, because I go to this little market.
Okay, this is why I know about this canned chili. My brother Mart, a month and a half ago or so, he said, have you ever heard of Cattle Drive? He said, it's the best damn chili.
It is.
He said, there's this little supermarket, and it's a tiny little thing. They sell
run by Russians.
They sell booze. They make great sandwiches. You know, they do all this stuff, and they also deliver. But they happen to have this Cattle Drive chili, which I'd never heard of before.
You can't get it anywhere else.
And he said it's the best. So, fast forward to your story. So a week ago,
I gifted Matt a can. I said, Matt, you got to try. Here, I brought you a can over.
Right.
Try this. Man. He goes, well, if I like it, I'm gonna go buy it. I'm gonna go buy them out.
Yeah,
because it's $2.49 a can, right? Well, he looked it up online.
I looked it
way
up.
more than
Amazon.
That online,
You can't get this stuff for less than $4 a can.
Right. So I told Matt about the price.
So these Russians at this little joint in the San Fernando Valley here in California.
They got a ding dong going.
No, I'm telling you, it's off the back of a truck. You know they get it for free, and then they charge $2.49.
I love these people. They're brilliant people.
They don't have it at the 99-cent store.
However they do it, man, I'll tell you what.
Friendly folks.
It's the old world way. That's the way off the back of a truck, all of a sudden it finds its way into their store.
Never. Okay, so I told Matt, I go, I should try it. And he said I'm going to go buy it out if I like it. Well, the following week, I go into my little store where I buy a little a bottle of vodka or whatever I'm buying in there, and I went to the shelf to look for Cattle Drive Gold chili.
I'm not certain what the Deliverance music has
I don't
to
either.
do with this story.
I don't get it either.
Lori?
It'd be great if that was cut.
Explain.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't get it either.
I just thought he's promoting something.
What does that have to do with dueling banjos?
Dueling banjos.
Well, there's some chili involved.
Was the banjo player eating chili on the porch?
No.
Was
No.
Burt Reynolds eating chili?
No. The banjo player was unable to eat chili because his teeth were all screwed up.
Right.
Yeah.
Eddie.
All right, Lori.
Anyway.
Thank you.
All right, so...
I thought it was funny.
So Matt says this to me. If I like it that much, I'm going to go buy them out.
Right.
The following week, I go into the store like on a Wednesday.
Right.
And I'm by myself. I go, I'm going to go get a couple cans of Cattle Drive.
Why not?
Gone. They were gone.
Off the shelf.
Off the shelf. There was one can without a label up there.
Okay,
and
now,
I go, that could
now
be.
Just a can?
The reason I know this happened because Mart emailed me. And what did you say in
said,
the email?
You did it. You bought.
No, you didn't.
Well,
You said
what I said?
went to the store.
Right.
All the Cattle Drive chili is gone. Right?
Yeah.
And then you sent me a text.
A text.
And the text was,
oh my God.
Have you tried the chili yet?
Yeah.
What was my response? What was my reply?
You said no.
No, because I hadn't.
Yeah.
I hadn't. However, I did I found this serendipitous. I did on that specific day buy out all the chili.
No.
Without trying it.
So you did?
Yes.
Son of a gun! I knew I was right.
But I didn't. No, but I
They
didn't.
restocked, by the way.
I didn't lie to you. You asked if I had tried it.
Right.
I had not tried it.
Okay.
But I took your word for it, and I bought all of the
Bought it
chili.
out.
Oh, yes.
There was one can without a label on it.
It just so happened. It just so happened that it was that day that I purchased all of the Cattle
God.
Drive.
I knew it.
And so it was perfect timing, and you come in minding your own business, and I almost bought that can without the label.
I know, because you don't know what was in there, but it's like, could be Cattle Drive.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I think it probably was.
So I walked up to the owner.
Yeah.
And I go, wow, you're out of Cattle. He goes, yeah, somebody came in and bought them all. And I'm like,
Yeah. Now, Martin, why?
That's true. And
why wouldn't you ask? Well, what did the guy look like?
No.
See, I would have.
I already knew. Who the hell else is going to go buy out?
Yes, but then after the text, and I said I hadn't tried it. Then you said, well, boy, it's just a coincidence. No, I got it all.
That's funny.
Look, they restocked. Because I was in there yesterday.
Don't tell Matt that.
Not for long.
And by the way, Matt, isn't that good? There's something about it. It's addicting.
It's very good.
It's just really
What's
good.
about it? The meat?
Well, they have two different types of beans in there, too.
It's really good chili.
And,
Yeah.
Oh.
Boy.
Big chunks of weird looking.
All right, let's get to the business at hand. Disney begins layoffs, hiring freeze. A little woke fail. Been a bad week.
Hello.
For the Walt Disney Company. First Florida Gov. Ron DeSantis won re-election in the, I guess we'd call that a landslide victory. Then Disney's corporate earnings disappointed Wall Street, sending its stock crashing to new lows. Now the entertainment giant is reportedly planning layoffs, a targeted hiring freeze, and travel limitation on its employees. In a letter to top company execs obtained by multiple news outlets, Disney CEO Bob Chapek said the austerity measures will be difficult but necessary. Here's his letter. I am fully aware that this will be a difficult process for many of you and your teams. Is it difficult for you, Bob, CEO? No. How many millions does he make every year?
Wow.
Gazillions, right?
Yeah.
And then, hey, I don't feel sorry for Disney, man. Adding another $70 to their park charges if you want to go to Disneyland.
Don't go.
I would never, and I grew up loving Disneyland.
I did too.
And I am completely against these woke ass bites. I am fully aware this is difficult. We're going to have to make tough and uncomfortable decisions, but that is just what leadership requires. I thank you in advance for stepping up during this important time. Our company has weathered many challenges during our 100-year history. I have no doubt we'll achieve our goals and create a more nimble company. Yeah, you know what nimble means? Firings.
Right.
Nimble means many less employees.
Yes, getting rid of the...
He said Disney will be conducting a rigorous review of the company's content and marketing spending. Oh, really? Content? With all these efforts being overseen by newly formed cost structure task force comprised of Chapek, CFO Christina McCarthy, and General Counsel Horatio Gutierrez, it remains unclear how many workers Disney will lay off in which areas of the company. Disney shares plummeted after the company reported fiscal fourth quarter earnings that fell short of expectations. Disney revealed it lost a stunning $1.5 billion on its streaming entertainment services as it seeks to build out Disney Plus and Hulu. If you don't think that their wokeness has had an effect on their stock and their viability as a company, you are smoking wacky tobacco. Did I just say wacky tobacco?
Well, you know what we've learned so far?
Yeah.
We've learned that never tell Matt your favorite thing. That
Your favorite chili?
You might like, because he'll go buy the son of a bitch out.
Yeah, that's right. Caving to pressure from a small group of radicalized employees, Chapek condemned the law. Remember that the Governor DeSantis state's parental rights and education law, which prohibits the teaching of sexuality and gender ideology, including transgenderism to children in kindergarten through third grade. God bless you, Governor DeSantis, for doing the right thing. Disney didn't agree with that.
Oh, no.
They had a real problem with that.
They hate Ron.
And so they embraced the radical LGBTQEIEIO activism going forward. So far this year, shares of Disney are down a whopping, listen to this, my friends, 62%.
That's huge.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's huge.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. That's just, I just feel so bad for them.
I know, me too.
Oh, do the wrong thing and little repercussion. Hey, Chapek, I bet he's fired so quick it'll make your head spin. Watch this. Watch this. Get someone who knows how to run a business in there. That's why I say Trump was a great president. He ran a great business called the United States of America. Governor Ron DeSantis, I think, could run a great business called the United States of America.
I do too.
Disney wants to make Indiana Jones.
Oh, no.
By the way, this goes to that. This goes to that. Disney wants to make Indiana Jones a girl. See, only the woke...
Where do you get this stuff?
Only the woke groomers over at Disney could destroy the Indiana Jones brand. Hey,
I haven't
Lori,
heard any of this.
Lori, it's not where I get it.
Yeah.
These are the facts. Let's just stay with that, because where I got it is of no significance to the listener. Anyone can look this up. You'll see that it's true. And speaking of wokeness... By the way, Indiana Jones a girl. Yeah, that's a good idea. Mark C.G. Boyer?
They have screened a number of times the movie.
Which one?
The new Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah.
And the audiences have just tanked it. And they've reshot the ending 3 times so far.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, I know that.
Didn't Harrison, didn't he make a cameo in this thing?
He's...
Wait, is he playing Indiana?
Yes.
But is he the star of the whole thing? At this age?
I did not check that. I mean,
he could play Sean Connery's father now.
Yeah, Harrison Ford.
The Disney CEO makes $32.5 million a year.
Yeah, Dave Chapek. But man, we need to cut the salaries. Got to cut the employees so
maybe
Mr. Chapek can continue making $32 million.
Maybe he gives 5 of it back to the company.
5?
Yeah.
$5 million. That'll cover
nothing.
a number of the
No, you're just talking about salary.
Yes.
Do you know these CEOs?
Shares?
Do you know their bonuses are stupid? Are stupid. And by the way, when I say stupid, I don't mean bad. I mean, if you're running a company and they're paying you the money, you're worth it. You're worth it until you're not.
Right.
Saturday Night Live writers boycotting this week's show to protest host Dave Chappelle. Some staff writers at NBC Saturday Night Live are so furious about Dave Chappelle hosting that they are boycotting the episode to protest the comedian, according to a new report. So they're boycotting SNL, not unlike the SNL audience.
Yeah.
It's been for at least several years, and now I understand it's getting bad.
Crickets.
Am I wrong about this? But I think the ratings are in the toilet.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
Well, it's
Just
the
the
show
place.
isn't funny anymore.
Just the place. It hasn't been funny for many, many years. In fact, there are some that say there are some that might come to the conclusion that SNL was never particularly funny. It was never particularly funny.
No, they had
maybe a sketch or two here or there. You know, maybe that first year they did some interesting things, and they had this great.
They had all
cast.
the Second City.
They had the Dan
Gilda
Aykroyds,
Radner, she was great.
the Chevy Chase, and the Gilda Radner, and the, really great cast who were really funny.
Belushi
and Belushi, and back then when they were sort of pioneering new ground for television.
Yes.
But now, my God, it hasn't been funny.
No.
I think since their second season.
I mean, the Groundlings and Second City, they came from these, working.
What are you telling me here, Mart? Why are you taking up space? Bill,
Jesus.
I know where they came from.
I know, but wait a minute, Lori.
Yeah?
Let's go back. I want to rewind a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go in the Wayback Machine.
I
just
think
for a
I know
second.
where you're going with this.
Taking up space means
Yeah.
probably shouldn't be.
Eating my chili.
Right.
That's
Son
what
of a
that means.
gun.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Cattle Drive Gold Chili. Ask for it by name.
Why are you taking up space?
Get
the hell out, you piece of crap! Why are you here?
Bill Maher. Bill Maher. I'm not going to play any Bill Maher cuts.
Please
today.
don't
Oh, but
today.
I do have a great one from Holstein.
Oh no.
Yeah, Holstein from talking about Michelle Obama on The View. Oh, this is a good one. But Bill Maher says Biden is a little befuddled sometimes. He keeps saying his son was killed in Iraq.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's Bill Maher.
He was killed by a rock.
As fun. And by the way, God bless his son. I wish he hadn't died, but it wasn't in Iraq. All right, lot to get to next on Outlaw Radio.
You want my love and you can't deny. You know it's true, but you try to hide. Yeah. You turn down love like it's really bad. Ow. You can't get what you never had. Yeah. Well, bless your soul, you can fool a fool. I know the truth, not so do you. You can't hide. I can't hide. Oh, betcha. Can't hide love, can't hide love. Well, I betcha. I can't hide, yeah. You can't pretend there's nothing there. Girl, I look in your eyes, see you care. So why not stop trying to run and hide? You won't find out if you never try. You want my love? I bet you want my love? Well, I betcha.
passive aggressive has a new home. You're listening to Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen.
It's Outlaw Radio time!
Next hour, my friendlies, ABC's Holstein, legal analyst Sonny Holstein. From The View, says Michelle Obama was one of the most vilified first ladies in history. Michelle Obama was vilified. Oh, that's a good one. Legendary watermelon smashing comic Gallagher dead at 76.
Oh, no.
That makes me sad.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, Elvira, actress Cassandra Peterson, leaves Twitter until Musk reinstates human rights and ethics team.
Oh, God.
Well, that's some bad news, boy. I'll tell you, if Elvira ain't there, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The vampire killer? No, I'm
Wasn't that scary?
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
Oh, wasn't that scary?
And Joy Beastar says the Democrats are lousy at messaging. Midterm should have been a blue tsunami. Oh, how out of touch is that stupid broad. Hey.
Nothing to do with Cher.
No, that was Joy
I know.
Joy Behar.
But that's what she's wishing.
Beastar.
Oh, if I could turn back time, I get it now.
Thanks,
Why
buddy.
would she want to turn back time? This is her time, man.
Not really.
I'm still with Laura. I like the drop.
She has her president.
Not for long.
Joe Biden, a little befuddled. Sometimes he keeps saying his son was killed in Iraq. That's what Bill Maher says.
Not for long.
On his broadcast of Real Time. Bill Maher stated that while President Joe Biden isn't senile, I love you, Bill.
Then what is he?
Somehow he keeps straddling that friggin' aisle, man. Oh, yeah. Straddling the old political fence.
Hey, you're keeping a lot of
He says Joe Biden isn't senile and is healthy now. He's a little
is?
He's a little befuddled sometimes, and pointed out that Biden keeps saying his son was killed in Iraq. Bill is making a little sense here when he says that many things DeSantis does that the left hates are normal. Education bill was to do things in schools the way we did 5 years ago.
Right.
It's as simple as that. Bill Maher stated he thinks Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has been politically effective because he can do things that conservatives like, but are fairly normal legislation like the parental rights and education law, which he said could be called the let's do things in schools the way we did 5 years ago law, and the abortion legislation DeSantis signed that is similar to abortion laws in Europe. While discussing abortion, Maher stated, I think one reason he did well in Florida is because he didn't have a 15-week rule, which is similar to what they have in Europe. Because Ron DeSantis is a real smart, pragmatic guy, and he seems to care about people.
If it wasn't for the humidity, I would probably move there. Joe Stonecrab is right there, too.
The reason why I think DeSantis is so strong is because he can do both things. He can do the performance art that seems to have you, panelist Representative Rokana, who, of course, is a big, dumb D Democrat, so exercises the base, most of which I don't really know if it's damaging. He picks a fight with Disney. Does it really affect anybody? I mean, I read the Don't Say Gay, which is not the name of the law, and they called it the Don't Say Gay law because they lied about it. They lied about it. There was never a law, Don't Say Gay. Once again,
they make
leftist lies.
They make their own rules.
Lot to get to. Next hour, big huge hour. Next on Outlaw Radio.
Last night, saw you standing there. Couldn't picture the color of your hair. And all I wanted to know, were you really there? Ooh, you know it was a sweet sensation. Looking at you from a distance. let me tell you something. I wanna do it like this, baby. I wanna do it like that, sugar. You know what I mean, girl. You know what I like, girl. Like this, baby. I wanna do it like that, sugar. You turn me on and on and on and on. I wanna do it like this, baby. I wanna do it like that, sugar. You know what I mean, girl. You know what I like, girl. Like this, baby. I wanna do it like that, sugar. I wanna.
You're listening to OutlawRadioLive.com. And if you are up there on the YouTube, you want to smash it. You want to do everything to Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt. Peace.
Vision, dreams of passion. And all the while I think of you. A very strange reaction. The more I see, the more I do. Baby. Telling your body to come along, but white lines blow away. Blow. Rock it. Blow. Ticket to ride, white line highway. Tell all your friends they can go my way. Pay your toll, sell your soul. Pound for pound, cost more than gold. The longer you stay, the more you pay. My white lines go a long way, either up your nose or through your vein. With nothing to gain except killing your brain. Higher, baby. Get higher, baby. Get higher, baby. And don't ever come down. Freebase.
Doohickey, you know, the doohickey that rolls.
Hi, this is Meatloaf. Okay, kids, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's Outlaw Radio time!
The most imitated radio station in the nation.
I'm through with standing in line for some fun to begin, but I found a good thing leaving me with a grin. It's time for Outlaw Radio to begin.
You have the great Billy Gibbons here? Yeah.
It's very cool.
He just passed out.
Yeah.
Hey, that didn't sound too bad. Huh?
At the Lightning Buff Lounge. Oh, man. We're here with Matt. Oh, yeah. At the Lightning Lounge. Oh, little Outlaw Radio. We're here with Matt.
And he's not fat.
We got all these guys and girls in the house. Let me tell you, that's where it's at. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Allen. Pass me a gallon.
Wow, what happened? What happened there? Whoa. I don't know if I should do this because I want to be able to finish the show.
Yeah, you think about that.
Funny thing about this.
What is it?
Well, you would know if you're watching Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that a jockstrap?
You have to punch it in Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube. You can't simply put in Outlaw Radio. Yeah, you should be able to, but there are a lot of fakers out there who have ripped off my stinking name.
They have.
I'm the genius behind it, and then everyone else is making money on it. Boy, that's the story of my life. Why don't I whine a little bit? How about that, huh?
Why don't you change
Are you
that?
kvetching?
Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube. What I'm showing to the camera here, to you lovely folks watching, is this Bikinii One Chip Challenge 2022. Now, my brother Mart brought this to my attention a few weeks ago. I said, no, I haven't heard of it. And then, I was picking up Lori from the airport as she was traveling back from New York City with so many changing stories about what really went down there.
Not really.
In between the time that she informed me, because I was at Burbank Airport ready to pick her up, and she said, well, no, I have to wait for luggage. And I'm thinking, who in 2022 waits for luggage?
You know, it was heavy.
I mean, just you pack it in. You pack it in, you put it above.
That's it.
Or under the seat in front of you.
I don't check things in.
All right?
Well, I had
look this
to,
way,
buddy.
look this way. Here are your exits. And I will put her in the full upright position. Here we go.
And I was.
Well, in between that time, I had about 15 minutes to kill because, it takes a while for the old luggage to get down into that.
I know, I heard every excuse. Getting a Gatorade or whatever you're getting.
Okay, I don't know what excuse means. Explain that.
Well, you were kind of late. Like, if you really...
No, I wasn't late. I was there. I was there waiting for
Oh,
you.
but then you left.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a Del Taco right down the street.
Well, no, right down the street was a 7-Eleven, which is exactly what I told Lori. I was heading to 7-Eleven. I was parched as hell. I needed something to drink, so I grabbed some Gatorade or something.
Yeah.
But I recalled that Mart had told me that you could buy these at 7-Eleven. So I asked, I said, you have that one chip challenge? No, all sold out. And by the way, she spoke perfect English.
Oh, she just talked?
No, I'm just doing a dialect.
Oh.
Yeah, for no reason.
They're sold out, sir.
Yeah. No, it's sold out. She didn't even talk like that. No, she spoke beautiful English.
Oh.
But she said, no, it's sold out. I said, well, I can't understand you
Why are you talking like
unless
that?
you use a different dialect. We're in Southern California, and come on, you're behind the cash register at 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I want to hear some damn accent.
Yes.
She said, no. She said, we don't sell those anymore.
Oh, they got outlawed.
So
probably.
I think not
They're
available.
dangerous.
So when did you pick this one up?
YouTube. I mean, not YouTube. Sorry. Amazon.
Right. I don't
What
think
is it
I don't think
exactly?
it is the one chip challenge.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're available anymore. And especially with this major warning on the back. It's a major warning.
Scary.
And it says inside one extremely spicy tortilla chip.
Oh, not just spicy, my friend.
Oh, is this Doritos?
No, it's a one chip challenge by Bikinii,
And it turns your tongue blue also.
which is Paqui.
Yeah.
And it. What do you pay for this, by the way?
My son got those, so he got two of them.
I
I
bet
don't know.
they're ridiculously expensive, but God bless the marketers of this. What a great idea.
15 to 21.
What? 13 to 21 bucks?
15 to 21
For one chip.
For one damn chip
my
in a
God.
box.
Because it's a challenge.
In a box that is shaped like a skull.
You know the guy that does the hot ones?
Yeah. I forget the guy's name, but he does a good job
I
with
saw
that.
him do that with a guest of his. And they almost...
hold on. Did he eat an entire chip?
They shared one.
Oh, they did?
And
Was he dying?
Oh my goodness! And it turns your tongue blue.
Who was the celebrity guest?
I don't know who it was. I forget now.
Yeah,
but
now you know.
Oh, you know who it was? It was Tony Hawk, the skateboarder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and he was dying too.
Tony, nothing affected Tony.
No, Tony. I'll tell you, Tony's a good man, and that guy's a real man.
He is.
He is.
He's a tough. He's tough as nails,
I've always loved Tony Hawk. He's a badass.
He is. He's a badass bro.
Really, and he didn't even affect him.
None of the hot sauce or nothing.
See, so there's a part of me that thinks I could probably endure this.
That's
because
what I thought.
I love hot stuff.
Put it this way.
Now, but I'm afraid though that if I do this early,
you don't want to.
Before close to the end of the show, I won't be able to finish the show.
Probably not.
In case
you're not.
It's really that hot.
Well, let me tell you.
You know who also loves hot stuff is our veteran. Congratulations and happy Veterans Day weekend to you lovely folks who served our country.
God bless you.
And from my heart, I appreciate it.
All of you.
Billy Dilly, who is he's a Marine, hoorah. And he loves hot stuff.
Yeah, but
And so if I do this toward the end of the show, I'm going to get
do it with him.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going to get his ass.
Well, guess what,
Lori?
Yeah.
You'll try. Well, these days you'll try anything. So wouldn't you be up for this,
Lori? No.
Why not?
No, Lori, no.
I'm always game for
and I'm gonna
everything.
Hey, Mark, chill out. Stop being a puss, okay?
I tried it.
No, stop being the puss on the show. Lori Downey Jr., who happens to be, last time I checked, about 10 years ago, a female.
10 years ago?
She is willing to try the friggin' one-chip challenge.
Knockout punch. And I'm telling you right now, here's what happened. So my son says, Dad, let's try this. It was a Friday night.
See, but you are a bit of a female.
We both took a little corner. Just a little teeny corner.
By the way, your
of
son...
chip.
Not the most manly.
Yeah. That dude ate a whole chip by himself.
Would you step back from the mic? I've been trying to tell you this with my hand the entire show. What?
That dude ate a whole chip by himself. I could never, ever...
You're calling your son a dude?
But
all right.
But we took a little corner, just a little corner of one. Right? We still have the rest of that at home.
Thumbnail size?
And I'm telling you, not even thumbnail size. How about
Matt, are
pinky
you
nail
gonna
size?
eat the whole thing? Are you?
Hell
gonna do
no.
that?
Are you?
Hey, Lori. I'm not going to eat the whole thing because you will be a part of the challenge.
I want Roman to try this
and
too.
So will Billy Dilly.
Yeah.
So us first, and then you'll decide.
And so then I'll save a quarter for my poker playing buddy Roman.
I want him to eat.
So if I die tonight,
is he supposed to show up tonight?
Yeah, everyone's playing.
Okay. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Don't bother asking. Not a chance in hell.
No, believe me, I wouldn't.
Not you.
I wouldn't. I know you're a puss.
Man, this is a different burn. This brings you to a different level. You start seeing coyotes and stuff.
Good. I like that. I like a hot high. I like it.
I'll go after you.
Your endorphins.
No. When we do this one chip challenge, we will all bite it at the same time.
Not me.
That's the way that works.
I think you're gonna fake me out.
Mark, this is not all about you. Stop. I know you're not going to do this.
I won't ever again.
Are you going to fake me out?
Hey, Lori, unlike people close to you and friends of yours, I don't lie to you. I don't make things up. So I would never fake you out.
Fake you out.
I'm a truthful guy. Love me or hate me, I tell you the friggin' truth. So I think we'll do that toward the end of this hour.
Okay.
But first,
I'm game.
ABC's Holstein says Michelle Obama was one of the most vilified first ladies in history. I do recall some choice verbiage from the media about Trump's wife, who happens to be a beautiful, lovely woman, that Melania, and happens to speak 4, 5, 7 languages.
5 languages, yeah.
And I don't think she's a big dummy, even though it appears that she speaks broken English. That doesn't make her stupid. You know, I consider myself sort of half a Texan because I lived there and I loved Texas. But because people talk like this, or from Alabama, or from some of the flyover states, they're not stupid. In fact, they're extremely intelligent, but much better than being intelligent, they're smart.
But they get labeled because of
these are smart people, but because of the accent, the left loves to label people that talk like this because you talk like that. Well, you must be a dummy. No, you're the dummy. You're the dummy. You're the dummy that votes in people like Joe effing bad President Biden.
And how racist and is that? I mean, really, if you
it's not a race.
Not racist, but I mean,
then please.
Okay, but
why are you taking up space, Mart? ABC,
once again, Lori.
Here we go. ABC legal analyst Sonny Holstein with her buddies on The View. And get ready to pause because I got a lot to say about this one. You didn't have it all prepared, set up there?
I'm
Laura?
right here.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
But I think when you think about Michelle Obama in particular, I think she was one of...
Right off the bat. I don't think about Michelle Obama. Do you, Lori?
No.
In particular, I don't.
No. Mark C.G. Boyer?
All the time.
Okay.
24/7.
I had a feeling that would be the answer. Continue.
the most vilified first ladies in history.
No, Eleanor Roosevelt has that.
Pause. Do you hear? Oh God!
I can't hear anything.
No. Joy Beasthart has to throw in. No, Eleanor Roosevelt. Eleanor Roosevelt. No, that's her title. Eleanor. Joy Beasthart. I would love to give her some sort of a sanity quiz because that broad is off the hook stupid.
Cage match?
And insane. Oh, I would love a cage match. And by the way, both arms tied behind my back. Oh yeah, I would, and I don't want to hurt. No, I don't want to hurt anyone, but I may have to kick her somewhere. All right, continue.
No.
Stop it. Grab her by the. Hey, we had Billy Bush on earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I think she was vilified for her looks. That's what I'm saying.
Eleanor Roosevelt was...
Pause. Vilified for her looks?
What?
So are you calling her ugly? Is that what Sonny Holstein, legal analyst on The View... Is that what you... Because she's unattractive? It can't be that. It's got to be a race thing, right? It's got to be. Go.
I don't think it's comparable.
With Michelle Obama, there was a racial component.
Can I chat?
Pause. Oh, my God. Just gaggle. Can I finish? No, and by the way, it's may I. May I finish? May I chat? May I chat? That would be called a conversation, legal analyst. Sonny Holstein, that would be called a conversation. Continue, please.
Can I chat on this show? I think there was a racial component, which is why I think it makes
Pause.
it...
She's a legal analyst, but yet she doesn't know that it's may I. Can I? Mm-hmm. Is that to prove she's from the hood, or is she simply an inarticulate, stupid moron? Continue.
A little bit more insidious. And she was called an ape in heels. She was said to have a gorilla face.
Pause.
Who said that? Who said that?
What?
Who called her a gorilla in heels and an ape face?
No, wrong. Gorilla face.
I'm out.
Let's keep to the facts.
All right.
Ape in heels, gorilla face.
Rude.
All right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Because by the way, it could have been anyone on the internet. They don't ascribe this to anyone we know because you know that they would if they had a name. You know that. Mm-hmm. Anyone could say anything, no matter how nasty it is, on the internet. But because this was said about their beloved Michelle Obama, then all of a sudden their butt hurts. Yeah. Continue with Sonny Holstein on The View.
He was described as strikingly ungracious by a National Review writer, Rush Limbaugh, who said she weighs too much to care about health. It doesn't look like Michelle Obama follows her own.
Limbaugh called her fat.
Pause. No. Rush Limbaugh didn't call her fat, and if you listen to what that was, he's right. She was on top of school administrators for feeding their children junk food.
Right. Yep.
So when Rush Limbaugh made that statement, he's 100% spot on. If she can't do it her own self,
that's all he said.
Then what?
I remember
right?
This. Yeah.
Right.
I remember this.
So, but they got to throw out the red herring that makes no sense.
And leave Rush alone.
No. He's bad. He's bad because he spoke mostly the truth. So he's bad. More with Sonny Holstein on The View.
He's
They said that she was not classy enough and is an atrocity as First Lady, and they also said that she was obviously a man in a homosexual relationship with Barack Obama.
Pause. Okay, now you're telling me that's not true?
Well, no, they're you know.
Are you telling me what? So she's a.
I don't want to. I don't want to say our own father agrees with that, but maybe he does. Yeah, that could be.
Okay, I never heard Dad say that. I'm glad I didn't. Because that's a ridiculous notion.
No,
it's fun to joke about everything. We are equal opportunity offenders on Outlaw Radio. Do I think she's truly a man? No. Do I think Barack Obama is gay? Jury's out. Continue.
Now, I don't know any other First Lady that went through that. And I think a lot of it, of course, was racism.
Pause. How about the last one?
Oh, my God, what she went through.
Talk about vilified, Lori.
Oh, my
I know.
God.
They threw her under. There aren't enough
For no reason.
buses in the world.
Yeah. She has never been on one cover of one magazine.
No. The most beautiful First Lady.
She is.
And
We've
not
ever
on
had.
one cover.
Right.
But they talk about Michelle effing Obama as being vilified. I don't use the hate word, but I hate these broads on The View. I do. I've gone on record. I can't stand them. If they had some talent, I would simply dislike them. But because they're so talentless, I hate them.
And stupid?
And stupid as a mud fence. Continue.
And so when you're faced with something like that, as a Princeton and Harvard educated woman who
Pause.
worked...
Well, if you are a Princeton and Harvard educated woman, and you're faced with that, it shouldn't affect you because you're much smarter than these people throwing stupid barbs at you. Am I wrong here, Lori?
Too smart.
Right?
She's too smart to even care.
Right, Lori Downey Jr. To even give an S what dip S's think about her, right?
Right.
Yeah. Continue.
On her brain, who's worked on her skill set, and who is beloved, I think that takes a
Pause. Beloved? Yeah, we know who beloves her, the same folks that beloved Barack Obama. Continue.
On your self-esteem, because who determines...
Pause. Michelle Obama's self-esteem? She has a problem. Her self-esteem is now hurt?
What?
This incredible Harvard, Princeton educated woman's self-esteem? They're talking about Michelle Obama as though she's an 8-year-old, Lori.
Right. They just project.
As though she's a little tiny child, and now her self-esteem is hurt. She's the First Lady of the most powerful man in the world.
I'm sure she does not care.
Well,
here's a dirty little secret.
Yeah.
She probably does care.
She does care.
Because she... I can't call her an idiot, but some of the things out of her mouth, in my opinion, are America hating and idiotic. Her quote about this is the first time after her husband was elected president, this is the first time I have ever been proud of America.
Okay.
And that is almost a quote. I'm paraphrasing. This is the first time in my life that I am proud of America. Because of that statement, Michelle Obama, screw you.
Wow.
Continue with The View.
American beauty is.
Well, and
I'm so sick of this so-called American beauty.
Pause. So she's saying, I don't know what American beauty is. I'll tell you, a hot chick.
Yeah.
A hot chick. The Pussycat Dolls. Those are American beauties.
What are their...
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
She's an American beauty. Who's that black chick that is hot as hell?
Mariah Carey?
No.
You had to bring up a half black, half white chick.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, you had to do that. Beyonce.
Yeah.
Hot as hell.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about those.
J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Yeah.
Grace Jones.
No. That's a mannish.
Model.
That's a mannish.
She was a model.
Yeah,
Come on.
a model man.
I thought she was pretty.
Should have been a male model.
So, Matt, what's a woman's job?
What? To be hot. To be hot. That's it. That's it. First and foremost, continue with Dip S. Holstein on The View.
She's a beautiful woman.
And by the way, pause. Why is the audience applauding this? Because it's like, yeah, I'm a big fugly ug, but
Wow.
Have you looked at those effing audiences in The View?
Those poor audiences.
Oh my God!
Come on.
Talk about Holstein.
Those poor audiences. Those audiences are the idiot sticks keeping that stupid effing show on the air. Those are the idiots. Those poor audience members.
Yeah.
Screw all of you. Even if you agree with me, I am tired of everyone. All right, continue.
Must we?
I think it's so powerful when women who are so esteemed and we put on and hold in such high regard as Michelle Obama open up about insecurities. She's stunning, and that makes normal women feel like...
Pause. Okay. So this is in reference, I think, to an article... Michelle Obama talking about her insecurities. Yeah, that's where this came from.
But that comes from her past.
But she was talking about her insecurities and how browbeaten she was when she was first lady. Wah. Continue.
We all doubt ourselves and have these questions. But I really like that Gen Zers apparently are
Pause. You like everything about Gen Zers. Holstein on The View. You like every single thing about Gen Zers. Because of Gen Zers, your idiot stick a-holes who are running this country continue to be in charge. That's why you love Gen Zers. And don't think for a moment that she doesn't know it. As dumbbolt as Sonny Holstein is, those idiot sticks sitting there on that panel on The View, they know it's the Gen Zers and only the Gen Zers propping up their stupid Democrat Party. Continue.
More natural route. They're less likely to get the nose jobs, and they're embracing ethnic features.
Pause.
They're most...
Yeah. So Gen Zers are less likely to get the nose job.
What?
How old are they? They're under 30.
Yeah.
They're under 30.
Yeah.
And they're concerned about wrinkles under 30.
I
mean, that's
sure.
like the new thing. They all want to get like
So they do want it.
Botox and stuff
So
like
they
that
do.
right now. Yeah.
So that is right in the face of Holstein when she's saying they don't want that.
They do want it.
They do want that.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Because it's all about them, me.
Look how pretty I am. I have no wrinkles.
Yeah, okay, continue.
Young. That's true, but I remember growing up, like, I hated...
But young people have changed this world for decades.
I think that body positivity...
Pause. Who changed this world? Who? The Gen Zs?
The young people.
Those are the ones?
Yeah.
We were young once.
These are the people on their soapbox, Matt. These are the people that...
Lord, you're explaining to me. And by the way, you have a wrinkle or two.
I don't care.
And I find it beautiful.
Sure.
From my heart, I have never met a more beautiful, sexy woman in my life than Lori Downey Jr.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
That's the honest to God truth.
You know what? I would give you some after that.
What?
Tonight. I would give it up
What are you
after
doing,
that.
Well, then, Mart, pretend I said it to you. Continue. A little more from Holstein.
Their boobs start pointing downward.
Okay.
Boobs start pointing down.
We gotta go.
It's a different dynamic. I see your point, Alyssa. I just don't think it lasts. I've seen it during the 60s and 70s.
What?
Yeah. There were all these changes. We're not doing
May I say one point?
We're not wearing bras.
Just
and then
as
it came right
not
back.
shaving our armpits. I grew up hating my eyebrows. I'm Arab, and I would pluck them thin. I want to look like all the other girls. Now it's my favorite feature. Just like love yourself, grow into yourself.
You grew into your eyebrows, and that's a beautiful thing. The former first lady shares a lot.
All right. Let's go to break. Enough of the gaggle, the yakking hens. Oh God, they give me hives. I'm itchy right now. All right, my friends, big last half hour, including but not limited to Elvira. She would not come on the show personally because, well, she knows that we tend to speak the truth on Outlaw Radio. But Elvira, we'll talk about her, and California politicians killed slavery. A ban that passed in Tennessee and Alabama, but California would not pass the ban against slavery. Right here in California. Next on Outlaw Radio.
Cindy, mama, you understand that? Well, like, I don't understand how you can, because, like, I've been, Paris, Beirut, I'm in Iraq, Iran, Eurasia, I speak very, very fluent Spanish. Todo está bien chévere. Chévere. Bien chévere. Is that right, mama? Yeah, 'cause I got my shake room mojo.
Everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, just taking the things not worth having. But don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. They say your style of life's a drag and that you must go other places. But just don't you feel too bad when you get fooled by smiling faces. But don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. And get off your chest. Don't you worry about a thing.
dive bar at the end of the Walk of Fame. The cartilage left over in a bag of Popeye's chicken. Chronic talk from stars, would-be stars, wannabes, and people who just want to hear themselves talk. This is Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt Allen. What a boy would be if Siegfried and Roy had a son.
Yeah, when Meatloaf came over to Outlaw Radio, he turned us on to this band, Spiderbait. Probably the best version, aside from the original, of Black Betty. I do miss our Meatloaf.
Yeah.
Good Texas boy.
Great guy, man.
Welcome back to Outlaw Radio with Magic Matt. On YouTube, we could always use a new subscriber or two. Punch in Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio. And it has to be put that way, but we do have a handle now, youtube.com/ God, this sounds complicated to me. youtube.com / at Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio.
A lot of work.
All right. Obviously, the YouTube idiot sticks think that's easier. So come to us and subscribe. And then write good comments about us and do the notification bell. I forget to tell you that.
Oh, right back.
Or not. Whatever.
Notification bell?
But that bell.
Okay.
And that way you can watch us as we discuss things on Outlaw Radio. Once again, and I mentioned this at the beginning of the show, but Jim Bohannon, man, did I love this guy. He was one of the greats in talk radio. He filled in for so many greats, but this man was great himself. Jim Bohannon, dead at 78 years old, and congratulations for those years of great success from a great man, Jim Bohannon. He will be sorely, sorely missed. A woman who won't be missed, and she's still with us, Joy Behar. She says, Dems are lousy at messaging midterms. Should have been a blue tsunami. She told her co-hosts on The View, I feel good about it. I feel cautiously optimistic because I think we did very nicely considering the predictions from the red wave. What was it? Red wave and the red haze that was coming? No, that's Joy Behar. Co-host Sarah Haynes said, a tsunami. Behar continued, I think the Democrats should learn from this because with the heinous condition of the Republican Party at the time moment, this is a quote.
At the time moment.
Yeah, this is Behar. We should have had a blue tsunami. It should have been a blue tsunami. And I think it's the messenger. There is no good messaging going on the Democratic side. Here's one thing you're not going to believe I'm about to say this. I agree with Joy Behar on this. She says, remember when you had James Carville saying it's the economy, stupid? Well, you need somebody like that. It's the democracy, stupid. Well, she's right about Carville, and I do believe, unless I'm completely wrong, I thought it was Bill Clinton who was quoted as saying it's the economy, stupid.
Right. That's what I thought.
And then James Carville parroted that.
Right.
But it's the democracy, stupid? No, I don't agree with you, Joy, because if it's about democracy, true democracy, this has nothing to do with the party that you are so infatuated with. Am I a name caller? Yes, because Joy Behar is a friggin' idiot. Didn't she just turn 80?
Oh, is she?
Get off the TV, you smelly old piece of crap.
No. Are we a republic?
Yes.
Last I checked, I don't know.
Well, this guy. Okay. She said it's about abortion rights. No, I agree with her on this. She says it's about abortion rights, stupid. Yes. This Roe v. Wade came at a bad time, as predicted by yours truly, when this came down from the higher court. First thing out of my mouth, I said, oh, bad timing.
Really
man.
bad.
Bad timing. Something these miscreant, idiot, stick, friggin' Gen Zs can wrap their arms around.
And go to the polls.
I'm telling you, that more than anything else is what got those little dumb
off their asses to the polls.
Yes, to the polls. Well, most of them just filled out the ballot and put it in the mail.
Of course.
Because they have no responsibility.
No, absolutely none, Lori. Legendary watermelon smashing comic Gallagher dead at 76. That didn't make me happy.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
He was sick for a while.
Well, according to this, a short health battle. You see,
short health battle.
Right.
Sick for a while, though. Years.
If Mark C.G. Boyer makes a statement,
it's false.
By the way, if you're a betting man, you ever run into Mark C.G. Boyer sitting at the bar, he'll be drinking Pepsi.
Right.
But accept his bet. Whatever it is he bets on, go the opposite, you'll win.
Been sick for years.
Let's see. He was in Palm Springs. Gallagher, rest in peace. Elvira, Cassandra Peterson leaves Twitter until Musk reinstates human rights and ethics team.
Oh, no.
It's Elvira, Lori.
Elvira.
Wasn't that scary?
Best known from TV and film as Elvira. Told her 342,000 Twitter. How does that old bag still have 342,000 Twitter followers?
Have you seen her? Scary.
That's scary.
I mean, I can barely get 50. I don't even know. I don't know how it works. I obviously don't know how it works.
Well, she is a vampire killer. So
342,000 Twitter followers. She says until the big man who bought the place reinstate their human rights and ethics teams. And hate speech is not free speech. Yes, it is.
Wasn't that scary?
Of course, hate speech is free speech, and it's hate speech because you don't like it, Elvira, dummy.
How old is this woman?
71 years old,
Boom
frequent
shot.
TV host, recently announced she's a lesbian, wrote, I'm leaving Twitter until they decide to reinstate their human rights. Can you imagine her without makeup?
Woo!
Imagine what that must look like.
My buddy worked with her in the studio years ago.
However, Elvira, Cassandra Peterson, smart gal, because not unlike Gene Simmons and Kiss, they know that with makeup, they can perform
ageless
until they're 100.
Yeah.
That's smart. But that old broad without makeup, oh my God, can you imagine who's investigating that crevice?
Oh, wasn't that scary?
Peterson has used her official Fire account to push left-wing politics for years. She's portrayed the character off and on. Peterson also appeared in several other including Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, that's the guy.
And whatever.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, right, that is.
That's a great movie.
That's a funny movie.
It really is a good movie.
California politicians killed slavery ban that passed in Tennessee and Alabama. The lights of the California Capitol glowed into the night in Sacramento. Voters in Tennessee appeared more progressive than California lawmakers when it comes to the issue of slavery and involuntary servitude. And we happen to emanate, broad chase, as it were, from California. A ballot measure in the volunteer state, which boasts a Republican governor, 2 Republican senators, and Republicans as 7 of the 9 members of the House of Representatives, banning slavery as punishment for someone convicted of a crime, passed with 79.54% of the vote, according to the Tennessee Secretary of State's office. Officially, it changed the language in Article 1, Section 33 of the state constitution from slavery and involuntary servitude. So they banned slavery, but here in California, our governor said no.
Oh.
So this could still be enacted.
Wow.
Because Captain Hairhead, our governor, nuisance. And by the way, I still own the URL, www.hatenewsome.com.
Yeah.
All right?
By the way, Mark just showed me a picture of Elvira.
Yeah.
Today. Like, how would she look? She looks good.
You mean without makeup?
She looks good, man. I got to give it up. She looks damn good.
To you, Marty.
Well, she looks better than I thought she would look.
Okay.
Yeah, I doubt that's today. Did you look for a date on that?
I know. It's coming from Mark.
No. So it was, I swear to God, it was probably 12 years ago. Could have been 15 years ago.
I forbid you, Marty.
Well, will you forbid me from what?
Yes, I do.
We give Mark C.G. Boyer the handle of fact checker, but he's not very good.
September.
Well, we give Billy the handle of HR man.
21.
I don't buy it. Chelsea Handler insults Georgians who voted for Herschel Walker. Voting for him is like voting for hamburgers. hamburger.
Oh.
Comedian Chelsea Handler, comedian, isn't that sweet?
Yeah, they give her that.
Sweet.
She's funny in her shower.
Has insulted Georgia voters who cast their bullets for Herschel Walker in the midterm, saying voting for Walker is like voting for hamburger. One word there, Chelsea Handler, coming from my heart, Magic Matt's heart here on Outlaw Radio. One word, dip. But I don't want to have to bleep it. But dip the S word.
Wasn't that scary?
Fetterman.
Yeah.
No comment regarding Pennsylvania Mensa alumni Fetterman, right, Chelsea? But yet you love to. Are you putting down the Georgians who voted for Herschel Walker because Herschel Walker is black?
Well, they're both black.
What?
Both those guys are black.
Fetterman's black?
Well, no, who he's running against?
I don't see
What do you
that.
mean all those guys are black?
I don't see Fetterman as a black man.
No, who he's running against?
What did I miss? What did I miss?
What did I miss?
He was running against Dr. Oz, who was not a black man.
No.
And I may have missed something, Lori. Maybe you have
Maybe
done.
he was tan.
You've done the due diligence, but I never thought of Fetterman as a black man.
He had blackface one time, I think.
What?
He wore blackface.
Chelsea Handler expressed her elitist disdain for Walker supporters in a tweet. Chelsea says the idea of anyone voting for a candidate like Herschel Walker is ridiculous. He is one of the world's worst candidates and an insult to voters. Voting for him is like voting for hamburger. But she doesn't say a word about Mensa member Fetterman there in Pennsylvania.
Fetterman.
Yeah. By the way, we need him to win. Do you know how important this is? Do you know how important it is for Herschel Walker to win? We need Herschel. By the way, he's not hamburger.
close.
Who is not hamburger?
Are you talking about the football player, Herschel Walker?
In my opinion,
Alabama.
the man is a superstar.
Yes,
I
he is.
love this man. I love this man.
But the guy he's running against is black also.
Who cares?
I'm just saying.
Jimmy Kimmel mocks Herschel Walker as dumb and unintelligible, clearly a gift from the comedy gods. That comes from Jimmy Kimmel, who loves to mock Walker as both dumb and unintelligible.
Uh-oh.
A repeated theme in Kimmel's frequent harangues against former NFL star. Okay.
Who is he?
But no. What I'm thinking about here is Jimmy Kimmel talking about Herschel Walker as being unintelligible. Punch in Biden. Just any Biden drop.
All right.
Let's just see. So the leader of the free country, Kimmel is on board with, but yet he throws Herschel Walker under the bus for being unintelligible. Yeah, just throw it in. Let's see. Go.
Power. It is noteworthy that the percentage of women who register to vote and cast a ballot is consistently higher
I don't even
than
know
the
what that
percentage
is.
of the men
You
who
would
vote.
find the
End of
one.
quote.
Go.
Repeat the line.
You don't have to
Women
keep punching it
are
in.
not
Just
without
forward.
electoral-
Hit me another one, please.
Let's stop it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Fetterman.
Well, something else is coming up.
Fetterman.
I got to teach you this one day, Laura.
Someday.
Obviously, I'm not a good teacher.
No.
Patricia Arquette and Rosanna Arquette are the latest leftist Hollywood celebrities to leave Twitter following Elon Musk takeover. I saw the sisters in a picture. Rosanna,
Rosanna.
Yeah.
Which I did write that song about her.
Yeah.
Toto.
I will tell you this. Our good friends at the rock band Toto, studio musicians, got together,
Should've never
said,
roughed.
"Hey, we could have some hits here," and they did. No, they would not write that about her today. Oof.
Steve Lukather's going, man, why'd I do that?
Yeah, bad idea. Remains unclear if they quit Twitter voluntarily or were kicked off the platform. An error message on both accounts, both Patricia Arquette and Rosanna Arquette, simply state an error message, this account doesn't exist. But of course, these sisters have used their Twitter accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers to promote radical left-wing ideology, including equating Republicans to Nazis and the Taliban, calling police officers the Gestapo, and engaging in election denial by saying Donald Trump was not the legitimate president of the United States. These brain trusts, Patricia Arquette and Rosanna Arquette,
great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're a nutty family, you know, all the Arquettes.
No, they're just the biggest dummy lefties on the planet. And that Rosanna, though, I'll tell you, she has one good thing to her credit: the movie After Hours.
Yes,
she was really good in that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And aside from that, I don't know. Wait, she did something else. Oh, Pulp Fiction. She was good in that too.
She always does that kind of lynchy.
All right, we may do this one-chip challenge, this Bikinii one-chip challenge.
I want to do it.
The hottest chip in the world.
Wear gloves.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right.
No, you don't touch your eyes, don't touch your face.
Yeah, because
wear gloves.
We could end up in the hospital.
Telling you.
Yeah, and Lori loves the hospital, though. She spent half of her life there.
Oh,
All right, we'll be this after back on the Big Dog. We may do the chip challenge next on Outlaw Radio.
Of a golden palomino, carrying a man who fights wherever justice needs a champion. In a hideaway on the other side of the hill, with Hollywood close enough to smell, one man dared to step up to the bar and talk. And other outlaws heard the legend and joined together to tell their tales. This is how it began. Smoking, drinking, interrupting. Magic Matt Allen. This is Outlaw Radio.
Are we going to do this thing, Lori? The one chip challenge.
Yep.
Bikinii one chip challenge.
I suggest you wear gloves.
There's a warning on the back of this. It's a box shaped like a skull with a skull on the box. On the top it says, inside one extremely spicy tortilla chip. I can't. This warning is written in red and in small print. I can't read it. Mark, do you think you can read this? Okay.
Ready?
Okay, yeah. It's funny. Mark has to take off his glasses to read. That's the weirdest thing.
It is.
Get on the mic so I can hear this. Here's the warning on the box.
Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods.
All right.
Allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin.
All right. Nightshades.
What is capsaicin?
Capsaicin is the chemical that tricks us to think it's hot.
Okay, we all know. Go.
Or are pregnant or have any medical conditions.
Lori, you may be out.
Keep out of reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and
water.
Do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas.
Right.
Seek medical attention should you
Is he on
experience
camera on our YouTube channel?
difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea.
I'm going to die tonight.
Okay, how are you going to get this back to me? Now, if you try to throw it, it'll never show up.
No,
here.
that's not going to
Billy
work.
Dilly, our HR man, our veteran. Happy Veterans Weekend.
Matt, I'm after you.
No,
I think you want to kill me.
Okay, as I first stated, we're doing it at the same time. Billy, how long does it take for you to get 4 feet from there to here?
He's a little slow.
Come on, Marine. What are you? Queers and steers. Which one are you? All right, hold on.
I didn't grow up in Texas. I think I may be a queer steer.
Which one are you?
All right, I'm opening the box.
Which is shaped like a coffin.
The one chip
By the
challenge.
way.
And
You have gloves?
And there's one chip.
That's it.
One chip's going to kill us.
One chip.
You're not going to eat the whole chip.
Wait, one chip and real peppers, real heat. Okay, here we go.
I wouldn't bite that open.
Matt, be careful.
What are you doing, dude?
Honest to God, be careful.
Well, how the hell am I going to open
I'd cut it with scissors or a knife or something.
I'll try my cigar cutter.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that worked.
Okay.
Oh,
Here's where we die.
Yeah, don't put your lips on that bag.
Hold on a second.
Not a good idea.
By the way, that was probably pretty good advice.
He might have some really swollen lips, right, Marty?
Oh, I'm telling you, man. Don't. Yeah. And by the way, I would wear gloves and do not touch your
Mark,
face.
shut up. You're such a puss.
No, I'm not.
Try this.
I'm giving you the warning.
I gotta go bark.
Yeah. You've already given me the warning. I can deal with it.
We're gonna die tonight.
Hold on a second. Okay, Lori, say
Billy,
that,
give him a knife.
Say that again. I doubt we're gonna.
Well.
Wait, it took this long if Billy has a knife to come up with a knife?
He's a little slow. Right, Billy?
We got,
Oh, wait, now I got it open. Now I don't need your knife. Okay. So if you're watching us, Magic Matt's Outlaw Radio on YouTube. Wow, it's
God.
one chip and it's very black.
Yeah, it'll turn your tongue blue also.
Okay,
I'm scared.
I'm gonna take that large.
Oh.
That's big.
Oh.
Okay,
Really?
I'll cut that in half.
Oh.
Okay, so that's in half, and then we'll give Billy
Oh, God.
virtually the same size.
Bill, if you want, here's a
Okay.
towel.
So
Here's something.
here, pass that to Lori. No, okay, here. That's yours. That's Lori's, or either one. Pass it over. We only have a couple minutes.
Lori,
here.
get ready with the
Go,
camera.
man.
So get ready with the cameras.
So we're all on camera.
All right. Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
Here. What is that? I'm not taking that big thing. He's going to kill me.
Okay, why am I gonna kill you? But you've got to.
right,
You need
I got
a checkup from the neck up, obviously.
Check up from the neck up?
So, Lori, you're not taking one?
Here we go.
No, I have it.
So, here we go.
Okay.
Are you ready? On the count of 3,
Yeah.
we will eat. So, is this a big piece, Mart? Okay.
Huge.
Really?
Huge.
On the count of 3, Billy, come on. What are you doing?
What are you
1,
doing?
2, 3.
Oh, man. Oh, that tastes like tar.
Oh,
Matt,
no.
did you drink this? I mean, did you eat this?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
my God.
Okay. Why do you keep asking me the same question every time? Oh my God, it's
It's
getting
really
hotter.
hot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's getting hotter.
Oh, no. I want to clean my teeth right now.
That's getting hotter. All right. Oh yeah, that's real heat. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. I haven't even
spitting this
swallowed
stuff
it
out.
yet.
This
Oh, no, you got to swallow it. Follow through.
Oh.
I think I got to get rid of the rest.
Oh, my God. This is hot.
Okay, and this bourbon ain't gonna help, is it?
No, nothing helps.
It's stuck in my teeth.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's the real deal.
Officially spitting in a cup.
If we're alive, we'll see you next week on Outlaw Radio. Oh my God.
This hurts.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I need milk.
My teeth.
Yeah, well, remember bumblebees can't fly.
Yeah, I need
Oh, my God. I'm dying. You leaving me here by myself?
No, we're done, Lori.
Oh my God, I'm done.
That sweat to the world made the alligators look tame. Poke salad Annie. Poke salad Annie. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. A mean, vicious woman. Every day for supper time, she'd go down by the truck patch and pick her mess of poke salad.
Where the heck
carry
did
it
that go?
home in a tote sack. Poke salad, Gators got you, granny. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. A Richard spiteful, straight razor tote moment. Lord, I must pick my mess up.
I am still spitting in a cup.
Her daddy was lazy and no count. Claimed he had a baby back. All her brothers were fit for stealing watermelons out of my truck patch. Poke salad Annie. The gators got you, granny. Everybody said it was a shame, 'cause her mama was working on a chain gang. Sock a little poke salad too. You know I need me a measure. Got to have me. Ate her up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I got to tell you, apologies to my brother Mart. He wasn't kidding. His warnings were not unfounded. This one-chip challenge shit is bullshit. This hurts like a son of a bitch. And
And I can take heat more than Lori Downey Jr. Billy, of course, who is numb to the world, obviously, in his mouth, said, "Oh, it already dissipated. I'm drinking milk. I'm drinking milk here. It's the only thing that causes any sort of an opposite, but it's still, my nose is running. Oh, God. If Tony Hawk ate one of these, his senses are dulled. Oh, God. Oh, this is hideous.